We're live. Hey everybody! Just want to give a quick warning like we always do. Ooh, and for this one, there is too many to actually... if you're in the circus, if you enjoy the circus, if you're an orphan, if you're a child, if you're, I'm just gonna say ugly or just grotesque, because this movie, wow.
If you're horny.
Yeah.
Definitely if you're horny.
Perpetually horny.
Okay, hey, whoa. This movie isn't horny. Okay, you know, okay. We're doing
this is pretty horny.
We're doing Batman Returns. Okay, whoa. I can't believe you brought. We're doing this 5 seconds into the warning, you guys. All right, this movie isn't horny. Batman Forever was horny. This movie is titillating. That's what this movie is. This movie is very sensual. I'm gonna say that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what this movie was.
Sure.
Difference.
The Batman Forever was horny. That movie was wet. This movie was just
like Batman Forever is like
yeah.
Batman Forever is horny in like a 12-year-old way.
Well, because she's just every scene with Chase Meridian, Nicole Kidman. She's just all over Batman and Bruce Wayne. She just wants to fuck. That girl wants to fuck.
I'm pretty sure that that's all that Catwoman really wants to do too. But
no,
we're still in this warning
teasing.
thing, right?
She's teasing. She doesn't actually want to fuck or do anything, because with Penguin, when he was like, "Let's consummate this shit," and she was like, "What are you talking?" Yeah, she straight up said, "What are you talking about?" And he tried to murder her.
Yeah.
So, oof. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. By the way, spoiler: if you're a woman, don't listen to this, because you are not gonna like anything that happens.
This movie was very sobering watching it as an adult.
Yes!
When I was a kid, I was like, this movie's awesome, and now I'm like, holy shit.
Holy shit
This
balls.
movie is so horribly offensive in so many ways.
Yes, this movie hates women.
This movie hates
women.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh,
100%.
this movie,
Having said that, I did laugh out loud a lot of times at the various parts that are just so grotesque.
Yes, as did I. If you're Michael Keaton, don't watch this movie. Oof, a lot of offensive things happen in this movie.
If you're an umbrella collector,
don't watch this movie. And with that, let's get this ball rolling, because this is insanity. Ooh.
The famous Danny Elfman score.
He nails it. He's so good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did the first one too.
He's done so many. Yeah. Right? Because he did Simpsons, right? Like he's all over the place.
Danny Elfman did Simpsons.
Yeah. Elfman is one of the most famous. Yeah.
He's an elf.
Conduct.
Man.
Yeah, he is. All right, we're doing, as you know.
Somehow this is a Christmas movie.
Hey, you know what's... Okay, I was worried that we were going to have... Okay, let's just argue right now. I thought we were going to have a big debate whether this was a Christmas movie or not. At the very end, Alfred straight up says to him, "Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
Like, it ends on Christmas, allegedly. Like, so... And there's Christmas trees.
It's all themed around that giant Christmas tree. That's literally where everything starts.
Exactly, yes. What's
Gotham...
What's it called?
Square.
Yes, Gotham Square. Yeah. Yes. Okay, Gotham City, New York City, has 30 people in it also.
Yeah, there's not many, that's for sure.
No one lives there. Yeah.
The set for Gotham was pretty small.
It looked huge, but there was no one there. They only had 25 extras.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, that was the problem.
And half the people that live in Gotham are reporters.
Yeah. And that, yes.
It's a thriving industry. Journalism.
Batman Returns. Wow. As your co-host, I'm Christopher Dunning. Across from me sitting is Thorsten Blondel.
Hello. And again, Thor's fine.
Oh, Thor? I didn't even know I did it that time. I didn't even know. That's how much I've
God damn it.
Wow. Is that your official name?
Wow.
Don't use my full name.
Wow.
That's so much less cool.
It is the third episode in a row where this has happened. I am so sorry.
Son of a bitch.
This is the only time, though? Didn't do it on purpose. I am very sorry. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It just happens now. Oof, that's the thing. Anyways, and our lovely guest.
Hello. Hi.
Lauren.
LJ.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad we have a woman for this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, thank heavens. Because you're right. I haven't seen this in years.
2018.
It's 2018 and
It
this
is.
movie is wildly inappropriate.
Yes, yeah.
By current standards.
Oh,
I mean,
yes!
By,
This came out in 92, so
by
it's filmed in
1992
91.
standards, I feel like it's fairly
Whoa.
reasonable. But
Whoa. Oh, yeah. In 92
a lot has
standards,
changed.
this movie makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
20,
Wow.
26 years old? 27, 8 years
Yep.
old?
92 would be
92,
like
26, yeah. It's
26.
Yeah.
Watching this movie, though, I haven't seen this movie in years. Watching it as an adult, wowzers.
Wow.
Yes, I couldn't believe...
Some of the lines are
Yeah.
like, they're knocking me on the floor hilarious.
Yes.
It's so bad
Yes.
at the same time.
Okay, that's one of my notes somewhere in there.
I have
is
a
that
lot of lines
This
in this.
movie is well written and so poorly written
Oh,
at the
God.
same time.
Yeah,
wow. They had a lot going for them, but the one-liners, the things that they say, this movie is bad, yeah. But so good. You know what? It's visually pleasing. Like, it's gothic, it's dark. But
It's essentially like every Tim Burton movie where you're just like, whoa.
yes.
Where in this guy's
Show-
head did he
show
pull this
more of
out
that.
of?
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
At least that's how I feel. I feel like you can't really compare it to the Christopher Nolan Batmans.
Yeah.
They're just so different, but so
Like, this is when Batman still
singularly
was,
remarkable.
like, kind of fun.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. It's so dark and so cool.
But
so
it's not, like, dark, like, brooding, like the Nolan movies.
Oh,
Well, no,
yeah,
because the
no.
Nolan movies take place in our world.
Yeah.
This is
This is actually like a fantasy comic book world.
exactly
Yeah.
yes,
Which
But
is
it's not as
The
stupid
way-
and goofy as the Schumacher movies.
but
you
it
know?
kind of
Oh.
is.
Kind of.
You know what I mean? Like, I watched it with Ari, and she only watched the first half hour and fell asleep. But when she watched, she for every scene, she said, "Wow." Okay, I couldn't stop laughing because she was blown away. But also when there was Catwoman's transformation, she looked at me. She was like, "What the fuck? What is
This movie has you saying "what the fuck"
Yes.
so many times.
Yes.
But it's like it still has like a dark sense of humor, and you know it's much more enjoyable and less stupid than Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
Batman Forever, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like this. The first one was perfect. This movie veered off that, and it is kind of almost silly. And then 3 and 4 were just, let's take those silly parts and roll with them.
Yeah.
You know what I
Run
mean?
with
Like,
it, yeah,
yeah.
because people clearly eat it up. Now it's like but they do.
yeah.
You know what everyone
Like,
loved
I just-
about
I
those
don't-
movies?
The first
the
movie-
dumb shit.
Yes.
And
Like, I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The first and second movie are trying to make a comic book attract adults more.
Yeah.
I feel like the humor is adult,
It
but then
definitely
they're
is,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, we got all this stupid shit that we can, like you said, run with." And then we get not only adult audiences, but we still get those kids that we're really looking for.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, putting all of their bringing everything together to try to make like a perfect movie in terms of what audience they're giving it to, but then they end up being terrible,
Yeah.
which is generally what happens.
The first 2 Batman movies were very much like for kids in that the toys. McDonald's latched onto both of them. There was the cups, as you mentioned. Everything. Batman was very much for kids.
Yeah.
But watching this with adult eyes, like, yeah, this movie is
It's
pretty
super adult.
Yeah. Well, everyone fucking dies in the end,
Yeah.
which is, okay, I forgot that they show Catwoman just to, like, reaffirm, like, oh, she didn't die, guys,
Right,
don't worry.
yeah.
She should have fucking died.
No
Like,
kidding.
this movie would have been so much better if she died as an adult, but, because this movie was really dark. Like,
She
wow.
should have died because what really pisses me off is that she didn't, yet there was no... She didn't come back into the story at a later date.
Mm-hmm.
And as a female, you kind of look up to Catwoman, even though
course.
she's crazy. But I would have liked to see her further down the line. I think she actually was like,
They
like
were
a
gonna
female superhero that, you were kind of not...
Yeah.
Well, I
cool
guess,
for, like,
I guess they couldn't let her come back because they know each other's identities, and they... If she's in one more scene, they're gonna fuck.
No kidding.
So they couldn't have that. They were like, you know what? We've cut the
kidding.
tension. We've made it too thick. We can't have them see each
They
other.
filmed that
again.
scene, but then they cut it.
Exactly. Yeah. That scene's too hot. Exactly. They were like,
I don't know.
we need this to be PG, not NC-17. So
McDonald's
Fair
doesn't
enough.
want to make the Batman bangs Catwoman toy for the
Toy
Happy
line?
Meal.
Yeah.
we didn't need to see
McDonald's
that.
actually got mad at how sexual the movie was.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and they got a lot of
Oh.
flack over the fact
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
were associated to it.
So So I think they stopped because they did have the Happy Meal toys.
Yes.
I remember those.
I
toys.
remember. Oh yeah.
Like the penguin with the the hypnotizing
umbrella.
On the front,
Parasol,
yeah. But apparently they stopped it at some point. Yeah, they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they just like threw some generic McDonald's like put the Hamburglar in there instead or some shit like.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Never know.
But yeah, this movie stopped the Tim Burton directing because they were like, there's like way too much adult shit in this.
Yeah. Well, because he was gonna make the third part, but then they told him they were like, we want to make it this way, and he bounced.
Yeah,
and then so did Michael Keaton.
So did Michael Keaton.
It's like I want
Which is
full
the
penetration.
Yeah. Well,
in this
you're telling
movie.
Tim Burton not to make a Tim Burton movie. Do you know what I mean? So like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. What are
Bird's
you?
gotta fly. Fish
Exactly.
gotta swim. Man, you know. Yeah.
Tim Burton. Right?
Yeah.
Penguin's gotta swim.
Okay,
you know.
but
Penguins
you know what?
gotta swim.
You brought her up. Can we talk about Catwoman just 5 minutes,
all,
real quick?
Feminist icon.
Okay, yes.
Well,
let's-
yeah.
Because
Okay.
I have a whole bunch about Catwoman.
Let's talk. Yes, please. Let's talk.
'Cause
First, okay, let's start with
you
this.
go ahead. I don't
Pfeiffer
even know how to
killed
start.
it. Pfeiffer killed it in this movie.
She really did.
She was awesome as Selena Kyle and Catwoman. Just both, yes. Her acting range in this is phenomenal and very dramatic, over the top. I love that. I love her Selena Kyle. The way her arms, all of it. Like I loved it. That was awesome. Just eating up the screen. Yeah, loved it.
Yeah, she
Loved
is
it.
so dramatic. She
Yeah.
really overacts the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember as a child thinking she's so cool, Catwoman. But now as an adult, I'm just like, this woman is insane. She's insane. And when she turns into Catwoman, I don't really understand what happened there.
Yeah. No.
Did she die? Did she not die?
Oh,
Is she a zombie?
Is she a
Yes.
zombie Catwoman?
Yeah.
Can I answer those questions? Yes, 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 and yes. Boom. Next. No. Okay. This. Oh, okay. So this poor woman. She has a boyfriend.
Apparently. Who
Yes.
doesn't have to be an appendage.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is going to Jamaica alone for Christmas?
Because the doctor told him to.
Yes, because his therapist said
Yeah.
she cannot be around him right now. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
bold
She lives alone.
She lives alone. And
I guess it's a new
They
relationship.
poke
I guess.
a lot of fun at it because of the "Honey, I'm home. Oh
Yes.
right, I'm not married,"
Yeah.
which is also just a little bit.
Yeah. She owns
Ridiculous.
She owns one cat, right?
She owns one cat, but I don't even know if
cat.
that's her cat,
Okay.
the black one.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it just sort of shows up out from the window, which is essentially coincidentally where all of the other cats end up showing up.
Exactly.
So,
okay, but
I
she
have
only
to
has
say-
the one cat. She has
Gotham
neon
has
lights.
a crazy stray cat problem also.
In
Yes.
the neon hello there in her
Yes.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just very strange.
Which later says hell here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy,
Blew my
mind.
crazy
Over the
setup. No, but I'm just trying to
I wanna-
break down the type of woman this is. You know what I
So,
mean?
yeah, and she's completely and utterly sexless before she turns into Catwoman. She really is. Like, they try and make her look frumpy, which is almost impossible because, let's be honest, Michelle Pfeiffer is a fox.
Yeah, stone cold, gorgeous. No matter what she does, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
Put glasses
dress her
on
down, dress her
Yeah,
up.
you're like,
it
oh,
doesn't
she's
matter.
like, ugh,
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah.
She must
Ew,
be single.
brown and beige clothes.
got
Gross.
problems.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a sweater. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she goes from being this frumpy, absolutely sexless person to just this I'm gonna go with the word crazy again because she's crazy. And number two, what's her MO? She obviously she hates her boss, but what's her deal with Bruce Wayne? Why does she hate Bruce Wayne so much? I feel like he got roped into it for no reason at all.
She wants exactly because she
Where'd she
loves
get her
Batman. Wants to
dynamic whip
fuck,
skills? That's
fuck
what I
him.
want to know.
Yes, that Okay, so that
And she's
that's
a
she must
gymnast?
she must have been practicing all those
She
things.
only flips
Yes,
people.
and Kyle.
She doesn't walk her anywhere. She just
No.
does flips.
Yep.
Only does
That's
flips.
how she runs.
Yeah.
By the way, this movie, yeah.
It's it gives me the false hope that if I fall out of a window, make myself a one-piece suit out of a raincoat, I can possibly possess the same skills as Catwoman. Now I feel like that is not going to happen.
I have the 30 cats, on deck. Alright? So, whenever
Is
you
that
want...
what that sound is?
Yeah, exactly.
We've been gathering cats.
Yeah, in our yard. Yeah. So, whenever you want, let's do this. What... why? Why did her origin story involve her dying? Why?
I don't know.
What was that? Why?
Is that just a Burton kind of...
I guess to make it very gothic, because so she is
Spooky.
a zombie. Because again, like I said, Ari was awake for 30 minutes. My girlfriend... Okay, so yeah, by the way, sorry, I don't know why I didn't give context. My girlfriend Ari doesn't know anything about Marvel, DC. She knows nothing about Batman. She knows nothing, like... So for her to watch these, she's watching them just as, like, a normal viewer, like, nothing... She knows nothing about this. So she looked at me when the cats were biting her. She looked at me and she went, yes. Catwoman. Because she was like, what? She looked at me, she was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, no kidding.
Yes.
Where do all those cats come from?
What?
And what are they doing to her?
Yeah.
And I want to find out, like, what did they put underneath Michelle Pfeiffer to make all those cats
Whoever
be that
has the
interested
most
in her?
cats has the power.
Yeah.
It's like He-Man or something.
And cats bite on
Maybe.
you. They transfer their powers.
Yeah.
Like in, what was that Stephen King movie? Where the cats kill...
Oh!
What was that?
Cemetery?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
No.
The incestuous, mother,
yeah.
What is that?
That's the part I remember the most clearly because
that movie was fucked.
Because I was like, oh, Brock wants to bang his mom
so bad. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is
this movie
is
features
why
an incestuous mother and son.
Oh.
And our friend wanted to bang his mom.
Yeah, he was obsessed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
that was
wow.
weird.
No, but that sounds interesting.
Joke, that was insane.
That sounds interesting.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Oh man, I can't stop thinking about that movie. Sorry. Anyways,
no, that's
it was a
okay.
Stephen King. Yeah,
Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sleepwalkers.
Okay, boom. Yeah, so fucked up. But this movie is very strange in that cats have powers somehow or something. But anyways, they just chew on her and like punch her and meow at her, and she comes back.
She comes back just like angrier than ever.
But she also comes back a cat. Apparently, with 9 lives. Where she can be shot, fall off buildings, and die 9 times.
She gets shot like 5 times.
Yes, yeah, and every time
does, doesn't she?
Yeah, at the end,
I didn't even pick that up.
Yes,
like in the torso.
So, from 6 feet away too.
Yeah,
where I'm not missing like.
There's a lot of like really important stuff in there.
Yeah, like Bruce Wayne, he gets I think grazed in the cheek or something. Because he has that scar at the end of the movie. But with her, no, she gets straight
doesn't that
up.
happen in the first Batman 2? Doesn't he get shot and like doesn't that exact same thing happen?
Point blank range? No.
Where when the Joker kidnaps Vicky Vale, he shoots him, right?
But in the chest.
Oh, he's in the chest.
In the stomach, yeah. You know, Batman's always getting shot. Yeah. But in this movie, he gets stabbed and it goes through, it pierces his, Yeah. But he gets shot. And
he's fine. No big deal.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
no big deal.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
What kind
it's like,
of
Catwoman's homemade claws can
are
pierce
sharper
this,
than
like,
bullets?
Kevlar
Exactly.
vest.
Yeah.
He also rips off his mask at one point, and it just rips.
Yeah.
Like
he's just
it's
a piece of loose
it's rubber.
Yeah. That can easily be ripped at any time. Any point in time.
So this is not the Batman that I've been led to believe.
Okay, since we're just everywhere in this movie, I just want to keep going with that. When he ripped it off and all of a sudden the black paint just disappeared.
Gone. Totally gone.
The worst! Yeah. Don't do that! We all can see the black paint. Leave it. Good God. This movie.
Putting on his eye makeup.
It's pretty great. I feel like
this movie is amazing. So sorry. Anyways, Catwoman. Catwoman. Okay, so she loves Bruce Wayne?
I don't really know what goes on.
What? Why?
I think
why
Selena Kyle, she does as Catwoman, she like loathes him.
Well,
and
she dies
really
and comes
desperately
back.
wants to bang him.
Exactly. Well, because like you said though, sexless. Just.
Do you think that maybe because she's a cat, she's like in heat?
Is that it? Oh,
is that what's going on there?
Oh God.
Because do you notice that she like totally and utterly assaults him, like sexually assaults him.
Oh yes.
Where she's like, "Ooh, let's see who this is," and touches his belly, and she's like, "No, that's not it." Hand off the camera. Yeah. Clearly on his junk. Oh, she's like, "There you are."
Yeah.
That is what the.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Are we allowed to do that?
Yep.
Just like. I imagine getting a boner in the bat suit is probably pretty uncomfortable.
Hit the store. That's one of my notes. Yeah. Batman is at a half chub. Whole movie.
The entire time.
Well, all he does is party because he's like, oh shit, so the
What's
town
the
might be
reason
there.
here? Yeah.
I'm still half hard.
Yeah.
I'm out.
And then they mention it when they're dancing.
Yeah, he tells her
Yeah.
because he straight up wants the bone. So he's like, hey, guess what? The only reason I'm here is because of you.
Because of
Like
you,
he's straight
yeah.
up.
Well, no, like they mentioned
And then
that
she
he's
says
like half
something
mast.
that half.
Oh,
hard?
he makes
Halfway
a
or
half hard
something?
joke.
Yeah,
No,
I wrote it
I missed
down.
that. No.
No, she
Well,
says it.
semi-hard. No hard feelings. And then she's like, well, semi-hard.
Semi-hard. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and then I was
Oh,
but Bruce
boy.
got a job.
Wow. So at that point, her hand was still on his
On
job.
it still. Yeah,
half
exactly.
hard. Okay, half hard.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Alfred's like, Bruce, you've had an erection for more than 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta
Take
go to a
shower.
doctor.
You gotta take a shower.
You
You
gotta
gotta
a
relax.
series of cold
No,
showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a masquerade to attend
Yeah,
first.
Batman.
Which they're the only people that are not wearing masks. Which we,
Oh, how ironic.
I
because,
know.
Yeah, they wear
right?
masks.
I hate that though.
Yeah.
It's just.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway.
Should we
Sorry.
go back to the beginning?
Yes,
Sure, yeah,
we
yeah,
have to.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have to. Yeah. We're
This is
just.
the Catwoman hour.
Yeah.
Well, we could easily just do an episode on Catwoman.
Yeah.
Oh, we break her down.
Yeah.
Go to the psyche of this woman. Wow. Yeah.
Analyze this character.
No, but anyways, though, okay, just quickly though, why was she so horny for him? Why did once she died and came back, she wanted to fuck. Esther Kyle wanted to fuck Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Why?
But I don't
Why?
think. I think she really was just like she was coming back or whatever as everything that she wasn't when she was.
She's like the
Selena
Tyler
Kyle.
Durden of
Yes.
herself.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
right.
Okay. It's just so weird because she
And
dies.
it's only Batman
comes,
that notices her darks because he's like, "Oh, you have a bit of a dark side."
well,
don't
and then she mentions something about how like they're both messed up.
you?" Right.
Like,
Yeah.
how does she
Bleeding.
know how fucked up he is? Well, I guess everyone does. It's Batman. He's
Yeah.
obviously fucked up.
Clearly.
Okay. So she comes back to life, goes to work. I guess because she hates her boss, wants to kill him. That's
Hates
her
her boss,
moral.
wants to
You know
kill
what I love? Sorry, I'm everywhere, but I love that she gets her revenge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking love that in the end she murdered him and in a brutal way.
in a terrible way.
Yes, but also at the same time being sexy, like she had to kiss him.
It's weird.
So they made her too sexed up. Yeah, like
They
she
oversexed
shouldn't have
her.
kissed him. She could have kicked him in the balls and just like and then
Yeah,
stuck
yeah,
the
yeah,
electrical
yeah.
cord there, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, so she's Selena Kyle comes back to life, and she escorts Bruce Wayne to the elevator, and he's like, "Whoa, because they ride the elevator together." And then he stalks her, finds her walking about downtown, asks her out, and she's like, "No, I'm busy tonight." Oh, because they were like,
Yeah.
"Let's watch the tree lighting ceremony."
Tree lighting.
And she's like, "I wouldn't be cut dead. That's for losers. That's for nerds." So he's like, "Come to my house, watch on TV," and she's like, "I'm busy tonight." He says, "Come over for early dinner at 4 or 5."
5 or 6.
Okay, to watch the tree lighting ceremony. So the tree lighting ceremony is just gonna jump times and light at 5
Yeah.
or 6
Yeah.
for them,
Right.
because then
Because that's
the
what they want
next
to be.
exactly the next scene is them hanging out at
Tree lighting.
5 or 6 eating dinner, but they're just on a couch making out,
Yeah.
getting ready to fuck. Oh, this movie
And like almost discovering who the other is.
Yeah, due to
Yes,
their
yeah.
injuries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
due to
no,
injuries.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then they set up the sexy.
Yeah.
If you eat mistletoe, it can
It's like,
kill you.
mistletoe is deadly
Oh,
if you ingest it.
yes.
It's like a kiss is even deadlier.
If you mean it. Wow. What? Oh, and then they say that to each other when they're Batman and Catwoman.
Yeah.
That line, hilarious. It's so like. And the worst part is, who said it? Who said it first? Like when they're dressed up as Batman and Catwoman.
No,
Who says it first?
They said it when they were.
Yeah, exactly. But who says it first? Because you didn't have to finish the rhyme. You could have just been like, "Oh shit, you're Batman."
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Oh,
wild.
wait,
Good to know.
wait.
But
I
instead,
should keep that to myself.
exactly, yes. But instead, they're like, "I'm all in. Boom, let's do this." Yeah. What? Why? Yeah. God, that's such good information that you could use. But anyways,
Yeah.
anyways.
It's like, there's no benefit in him knowing my secret identity.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, no, we have to start from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, so this movie opens with Pee Wee Herman and his wife, who give
It is Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, is that Pee Wee Herman in a monocle?
Oh,
Because
really?
it really looks like Pee
I
Wee
didn't
Herman.
So
notice
funny.
that at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
so funny. Pee Wee Herman and his wife, who is 6 inches taller than him. She gives birth to a baby boy who resembles a penguin. But okay, so what? Because just the hands though, right?
Just the hand.
He's
Well, I
just-
guess in like the
His-
beakish
he's got a
nose.
Beak nose.
He's also.
He's
But
not
we don't
tiny.
actually
Just
see
little
him as a
ugly.
baby.
I know.
That's the
see.
thing. So
Yeah.
we don't know what's going on with him. But all I do know is that what child would not be destined for a future of villainy if they got treated like he did by his parents?
Okay, and then the other question is though, was he because they put him in a cage
And he eats the
then
cat.
He eats the cat.
He
Okay, so
eats
that's a
the
year
cat.
later then,
Bum,
right?
bum, bum.
That
Yeah, it must be,
because
because-
he has to be 1 or 2 inside this cage.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's not literally
Like
5
a
days old.
newborn, yeah,
eating
like-
eating a
I was
cat.
thinking
Can't
about
eat
that
solid
too.
food.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so then straight up after he eats the cat, and the parents just dump him in
They're
the
like,
river Moses style.
The hell with this.
Exactly. Good luck.
It's like we were all right with our
In
freakish
the world's
baby
biggest
until
bassinet.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I feel like I
Yes.
could have been comfortably floating down the.
Oh, yeah,
street
exactly,
with that
yeah,
bass.
yeah. No matter what
there
anybody-
are 2 major Moses tie-ins. One's putting him in the river, and later he tries to kill all the firstborn sons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Awesome,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And Batman's like, "Let my people go." He never says that.
Oh yeah.
You know what? This where's my note? This movie is about 3 things. Oh my
It's
god.
about family.
No, this movie is about
Being
Black-
comfortable in your own skin.
blackmail, sex, and killing kids. So essentially what this
Yeah.
movie is about. Those 3
Speaking
In
things.
of
that
blackmail.
order, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
In
yeah,
that
that's
exact
it.
order.
Yeah.
Speaking of blackmail, no Billy D.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah. He should have been in this
Uh,
movie.
Billy D was in the first Batman.
Yeah.
As Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they didn't bring him back.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah. Well, no one's in this movie. There's literally okay. Who the fuck is Max Shrek?
Who is Max Shrek?
Exactly. Because
I mean-
I thought he was the
I
mayor
just-
in the beginning.
Oh,
But
he's just like the power guy. He's like the owner of the power
he's-
company.
Exactly. He's a CEO of a couple of companies.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Because he's just an important figure in
The
Gotham.
Mark Zuckerberg of.
I
Gotham.
don't understand what role he plays in Gotham. Yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "Is he the senator? What?"
An
He's
advisor.
literally of no credible status.
Exactly.
In the
Yes.
city.
He's
except
not
for-
an
That's
elected
why.
official.
Exactly.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
was so confused
Yeah.
as to like. But he's obsessed with making him Penguin the mayor. That's why I was kind of like, what? What strings?
It was
is
kind
he
of a weird
pulling?
character.
I don't.
think.
You
Yes.
could have cut him out of the whole movie.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they could have, but
Yeah.
Christopher Walken is very.
It's always a pleasure
You
to
know,
watch.
Oh, he nails it. He
want to
nails
watch
it.
movies
Yeah.
with Christopher
Yeah.
Walken.
Oh, sorry. Christopher Walken and that goddamn wig.
Yeah.
Oh, wowzers.
That hair, man.
That hair, yeah.
It was reminiscent of, well, not reminiscent, but like the Hessian and Sleepy Hollow, where he had that like
Yes.
crazy hair, and you're like, it just suits
No,
him.
same wig.
Like,
Same
I
wig. You're right.
it
you,
must be
wow,
the
you
same
nailed
wig.
it. No, you nailed it. That is the same.
I've never
They're
seen.
like, you know what?
goddamn
For this one, we're just gonna go back to your look from Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked how you look there. We're keeping it. That's it.
Batman Returns,
Wow.
Big Returns.
Yeah.
There you go.
God.
But yeah, no, he isn't an elected official,
Yeah.
and I think he obviously wants to get Penguin to be the mayor because he wants someone who
Just
doesn't care
control.
about like the
Oh, the
fact he's
waste.
sucking
Yeah, that's
power
right.
out
Yes.
of the city.
The toxic waste. All his and also he's committed a lot of murders.
Yes.
I'm questioning. I need to ask
It's,
you guys
it's
that.
implied that he murdered his business partner.
Exactly. No, and he straight up murdered
yeah.
Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
Guys,
Straight
I
up
have a question
murdered
for you. How many people do you think he has murdered?
It's hard to tell with
Yeah,
that guy because
right?
you know he's got a pretty good poker face.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dead
they
eyes.
chose the perfect Walken. Walken is. I looked it up last night because you know what, Walken is good looking in this movie.
Oh
He
man,
looks good.
yeah,
He's 49, Silver Fox,
yeah, seriously,
and seriously killing it and killing everyone.
Yeah. Jesus
it's true.
Christ.
Yeah.
There's a couple scenes where he gets all like, up on Selena Kyle, and I'm like, hey, Christopher Walken, I never seen you in this light before. You're looking pretty good, my friend.
Kind of a tanned official. What is he? Also, Max
Donald
Shrek.
Trump. Yeah.
Is that where they just got Shrek from?
Shrek?
I've never heard the name
Yeah.
Shrek.
I just I kept picturing Shrek in that role.
Me
Like,
too.
that
Yes.
would be an amazing film.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
Do you know what I think is kind of neat though?
Donkey.
Yeah.
Somebody once told me the world.
That's how this movie should have ended.
Yeah.
Boom. That song.
I
Wow.
want to make that like edit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making
That
our
would be
version of this
amazing.
movie.
Yeah.
Just with Shrek.
Yeah.
Yes.
Donkey.
But do you notice how like the thing that is the most like coveted thing in this whole movie is like the power. Like, I need the power. I'm gonna take power away. I'm gonna give power to. Everything's about power.
Well, like
nobody
energy.
really talks about money. Nobody really talks about anything else. Just power.
Yeah, and the idea of it.
Interesting.
Yes, it is. You're right, because and it's the idea of it, because it's like, I need you to be like that's it. Once you're married,
I want the power.
Exactly.
Like, have the power.
That's it.
Together
And
we'll
then I'm
have the
set.
power.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I guess he just needs his best friend to be mayor so that he can get away with actual murder.
Yes, but when did they become best friends?
He is blackmailing him.
Yeah.
Penguin hates him.
That's
Exactly.
how he became best friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I blackmailed you, Thor, and all of a sudden you were like,
kindergarten.
you were like, oh shit, this guy is awesome. Wow.
Yeah.
We need to hang out.
Hang out with me or I'll expose your murder.
Exactly. Wow.
You drive a hard bargain.
Yeah.
You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, we're best friends. You are teasing me with fish, making me walk somewhere with fish. You are my bully, but we're best friends. Yeah. This fucking movie. Oh my God. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I was asking.
That's just
No, we went off another tangent.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I know.
This movie is gonna be a lot of tangents. I'm sorry, but okay. Anyways, getting back to the beginning. This movie, he's okay. Time passes. He's either 1 or 2 in the cage, but then it says 33. Okay, so that's my question to you guys. Danny DeVito is supposed to be 34, max 35 in this movie.
And he looks like 70.
Yes, I guess.
Well, maybe not 70 is a bit of an overstatement, but he
Living
looks...
in the fucking sewer, man. That's rough, right?
But was he in the sewers the whole time?
Actually, I guess it was only for the last year.
That segue is like, he
'Cause
talks about being in the freak shows.
They say the circus shut down the year before.
Yeah.
So then, okay, when a circus shuts down, apparently everyone in the circus moves into the sewers
because they're all there.
As you do,
Squatters.
Yeah.
No, I used to own a documentary about New York City and the homeless community that lived. Yeah. Well, because in the old there was a subway rail that was and they just lived. Yeah, and there was
a
whole
decommissioned subway.
Subway, and there was a town. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah. So that does, I kind of can believe that, but it doesn't make sense that like you got laid off. So you just
EI.
but also you just keep fucking dressing up like that. Like
where do you get your costumes all the time? Because lots of times, I don't know if you noticed, but I notice these things. There's one female who's in a different costume every single time.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought there was just the one. I thought there was just the one lady. I wrote her down. I was like, what's up with the broad with the dog?
Yeah.
Why? Because I thought at first that she was the only female in that circus, and I was like,
there's more.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Thank God you bring that up. Wow.
Yeah.
Because that was one of my notes.
Because what's going on with her?
Yes. Okay, but you know what? No, that's just. Let's talk about her for a quick second.
Another female character.
Yes, that is poorly written.
The one other female character.
Yes. So, question, Lauren, what the hell is going on there?
I don't know, but
who
she's...
is that?
Feminist icon, Poodle Lady.
There you go.
Number two.
Catwoman, Poodle Lady.
Yeah. And at the end, she's just like, something is approaching. The penguins are almost
like, peace
there.
out.
Yeah, and then straight up, she
just backs into the
darkness.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was my favorite part of this whole movie. I literally laughed out loud when she literally would just see she go down and went
slowly backs away.
Yeah, grabbed her dog, and then that was it.
That's it for me.
Yeah, and she gets away. Like she literally got away. I fucking love that. That was wonderful.
I mean, I guess did a lot of the circus folk escape in the end? I don't know.
I guess, or they got arrested because also. Okay, so in the end of the movie, the penguins were supposed to blow up Gotham Square.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Every big scene happens in Gotham Square, so I can only assume Gotham Square was the one that was supposed to go up in flames.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then they go back to the zoo. Okay, and also, is this an abandoned zoo in the middle?
Yeah, it's abandoned.
Okay.
I had to research that because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what's up with this?
The animals are
How do people not notice, number one, the overpopulation of penguins?
Yes. Yes.
Like that
there's 2,500 penguins living in this abandoned zoo. No one gives a fuck.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And they have missiles on their backs.
Oh boy,
which
that's
is
what
a public safety issue as well.
Wowzers.
And now, do you think? Sorry, back to the there's one scene where I'm off topic, but the penguins giving like a Hitler-like speech in front of an auditorium of penguins
Yeah.
with freaking missiles on their freaking backs. It just was, I don't know, made me think Austin Powers a little bit. Yeah, it's like a shark with a laser beam on its head, basically.
Oh, it was. And it's so perfect that you bring all that, because that's one of my notes.
Like suicide penguins? So how do these penguins...
They're radicalized terrorist penguins.
Indoctrinated penguins.
Yeah.
Shit, can we pause? I got a phone call. Sorry about this, everybody. Take a quick little break. And we're back! Okay, yes. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, you guys. What were we going to say?
The whole thing with the penguins with the missiles on their backs.
Yes,
and that,
yes,
Hitler-like speech in this auditorium of penguins.
Very much, yep.
So this has to be an abandoned zoo, because I feel like these things couldn't happen in a zoo where there was, like,
and the stuff that he's running in that abandoned zoo, the stuff that he's doing is... Well, he's a terrorist. So, but my question is exactly, where did he get all those penguin-sized missiles?
This is before the dark web.
Yeah.
Exactly!
I could order like 50 of them right now.
Exactly, yes.
But this is pre-dark web.
Penguin-sized missiles.
I don't know,
Maybe
man.
he's, like, does he fashion his own weapons? Maybe he's, like, a really, like...
Yeah. Or one of the clowns is.
He's buddies with like Timothy McVeigh or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's what the mysterious woman does.
She's the bomb maker.
Exactly.
It's like that bomb girl show.
She's the explosives expert. There we go.
Show.
I don't know. I think it's a thing. It's a show, like, apparently in the Second World War, it was all women that made the bombs.
Yeah, guys, we're living in 2018. You could pitch me any idea of a TV show, I'll believe
it exists.
Exactly. I'll believe it.
This is already happening.
Tell me exactly. Tell me it's on a made-up network. I don't care. I'll believe it. Are you kidding me?
You're thinking about it, and we're talking about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My God.
It's like Rule 34. If you can think of it, there's porn of it.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
And if there isn't, it will exist soon enough.
Soon enough. Yeah. What is that we're thinking about it?
So I did write down. Prince did Bat Dance for the first Batman movie, right? And then Seal did Kiss from a Rose for Batman 3.
Yeah, nothing.
But there's nothing for this movie. What's the big pop song?
There isn't, because this movie's really dark and it was really.
Yeah, maybe they didn't want to associate themselves with anything too mainstream or something like that, which makes sense.
Also, I think the story with that is Prince attached himself to it.
Oh, really?
He just really
he loves
Batman. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's what it was. Yeah,
you can't say no to
Prince.
Prince.
Well, exactly. And Prince writes 4 songs for you. You're not gonna be like, pass.
Yeah.
You're like,
hey, thanks, Prince.
Exactly.
That is your real name.
And so it's the 80s.
Symbol guy.
It was the 80s. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh fuck yeah, Prince wants to help.
He was at the height of his powers.
Exactly. Yeah, he's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants.
I am Prince. You will obey.
Getting back on track. I'm really sorry. I totally forgot that the real bit of dialogue in this film is Selena Kyle's introduction, and they make this movie is so misogynistic.
It's so terrible.
They just make fun of it, oh, she's pathetic. She's the worst worker, but she can make a good cup of coffee.
I had a house trained the secretary.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she can make a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And then to be even worse is he forgets his speech
and it's her
for the
fucking
tree
fault.
lighting, and he's like, remind me to take it out on what's her name?
Yes. So he's just an abusive boss.
What do you mean, man?
Oh, he's an abusive boss.
Yeah.
And I felt he was gonna I don't know. It was just their moment where he kills her. I was I don't know. I was very creeped out. It was very well made because it really disturbed me.
Creepy.
It was.
Because she's super scared, and she's like, it's not like you can just kill me. And he's like, it's exactly like that. And then he gets in really close and almost sort of erotic-like.
Yes!
And it's
very rapey.
Hey?
Very rapey.
And you're like, okay. And then takes a step back and laughs, and she's like, oh, you fooled me.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, no, that wasn't okay the way he was just acting right there. And then he pushes her out the window.
Yes, yeah. Ooh.
It's really intense, the scene.
That scene, yeah. Not for kids.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a kid when I watched that. I feel like it might have somewhat traumatized me.
I guess because this is 1992, so they were still very wish-washy about making things PG-13. They were still a lot of movies where it's they can show boobs and it's it's PG. I don't know, it's very strange.
They're still playing with the ratings.
Yeah, they really were. Yeah, because this movie is definitely a 14A this is not a kids movie at all.
No,
it really
it's,
isn't.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it really is.
I
Yeah,
feel
it's
that way.
crazy. Like, they really just let Tim Burton, like, you know what? Free reign, bro. You make your Batman
And then
movie.
they were like, oh no. what
Yeah,
do we
exactly.
do?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
It's
We
done
let
now.
him go too far. Because they
He's
watch
probably
this.
one of those people that you can't piss off. Like, you're like, no, it's fine, Mr. Burton.
Yeah.
Because he'll go crazy
Yeah,
and
yeah.
murder everybody.
Yeah. And make this, yeah. Oh,
I don't know.
Push people out windows.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
There's when they're lighting the Gotham Christmas tree.
Yeah.
There's a guy selling newspapers, talking about the penguin sightings in the sewers.
Yeah.
And he's like, the missing link between man and bird. I was like, that's not how evolution works.
Yeah, the exposition in this movie is hilarious.
It's-
The way they use things.
Yeah,
is
it's so good.
funny.
Actually, the newspaper salesmen
Yeah.
are a really key component
Yeah,
of
yeah.
this
Movie.
You get all like the off-screen dialogue,
Yes.
right? That is hilarious.
Or the people like talking to each other while they're reading the paper.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That
Exactly.
That is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny. I love the way
Like
they
the-
do
Yeah,
that.
that's like pretty old school kind of.
It
It's
is.
great,
Okay.
and there's a couple
Yeah.
really good parts in this movie where it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
people reading the papers talking
Yes.
to each other.
Yes, talking to each other. Yeah.
But back to the tree lighting. So all mayhem breaks loose,
Yeah.
and there's people getting lit on fire like everywhere you
Well,
turn.
Batman lights someone on fire.
Exactly.
It's like murder one. Hello.
Oh, Batman kills a fat guy in this movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
dynamite.
murder. Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of murder. in
Batman
this
kills
movie.
more people
And they're
than
just-
the bad guys do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're willy-nilly lighting people on fire. But what
Yeah.
I don't get is like the cops show up to be like, okay, thank God the cops are here, and someone throws a toboggan at the cop car, and they're like,
That was
"What
it.
are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Get on the bat
Yeah,
signal."
that
And
was
it's
it.
like,
I loved it.
"Oh, good on
I
the
love
cause."
this. Yeah. Yeah.
They got toboggans.
Yeah, exactly. That was
Like,
it.
We're not equipped for
I'm
this.
like,
No.
I don't have much faith in this police service.
Nope. Not one bit. Imagine the bad guys had guns. That's it. Like, whoa, guys.
Yeah,
No.
then I can understand. But like, what are you waiting for?
Send
Get on that bat signal.
Yeah.
That is a toboggan. We can't handle this. Like, it's time to
This is
get
the sound of our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Toboggans are illegal in Gotham City.
in Gotham.
But hey, another question. This movie seems very 1920 when the Penguin is born. 35 years later, it's still very 1920,
But
like
that's-
20s.
And the other thing is, sorry Thor, I'm gonna cut you off, is like I noticed that there's a lot of really like current things, like there's CDs, there's like Corvettes, there's like the Batmobile, and then there's flash bulbs,
Yeah.
and you know people wearing
That's the weird.
old clothes.
It's the weird Batman world that exists both like in the past and in the present day.
So, at the
Yeah.
same
I-
time,
yeah.
Did
Yeah.
Tim Burton invent this this
I think he must
very
have.
current 1920s 30s world? This dark gothic
Like, was,
world?
yeah, was he the
That
first
Batman
one?
even
lives
in the
in?
first Batman, it's
Yeah.
like it's the same thing.
It
You
is.
think it's the 80s or whatever when you're watching it, but then
Yeah.
it's clearly the
They're driving
30s.
these old like Model Ts. around.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe was that the first? Like, because when Batman was first invented, it was like the 30s or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had all these futuristic gadgets.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So now he has these futuristic gadgets,
Yeah.
but it's like it's still in the.
Yeah, what
the
year is it
past.
supposed
Yeah.
to be? Do
Yeah.
we ever find
I
out?
No, and I would love.
I
to
think
know.
it's supposed to like not be a thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's
It's
just like
now. It's
there's
happening
no
now.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just what's going on.
This is what's happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
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 This is a tale from the Batman world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
It exists in its own little time bubble.
With the first shot we get of Michael Keaton in this movie is him being emo as fuck.
He's
Sitting in
sitting
the dark
room.
In a pitch black room
Yeah.
by himself, brooding, thinking,
Well,
crying.
yes.
Maybe
Crying.
He
Perhaps.
just finished crying.
Maybe.
Like-
I don't know. I
He's
feel
listening
like
to Morrissey.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is hands down #1 Batman.
Yeah.
He is. You know what?
Because
I think
he is
Uh-oh.
brooding and he's serious
Yeah.
and he's a playboy, but he's kind of goofy. You know what I mean? And he's like, he's attractive, but not like to Christian Bale standards attractive, right? So you actually think he's like a real person. Whereas Christian Bale Batman, you're like, this guy doesn't exist.
Yeah. No, he's a fucking male model.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, the fuck is this?
Yeah. That's
Who
what I
is
like about
that?
him. He's got just the right amount of brooding.
Yeah.
With his ability to be kind of like,
I feel like it's kind of a reflection of the movies themselves. Because the movies are dark, but they're also fun. And yeah, Michael Keaton, he's like a dark Batman, but he's a fun
Yeah, he's fun at the same time.
Yeah. Well, he does that with his interactions with Vicky Vale in the first one.
Yeah,
it's very, very funny. Yeah.
And I do like how they actually gave her a shout out a couple times.
Yes, talks about his old love.
Yeah,
ooh, yeah.
Because in the next movie, they don't mention anything about past ladies. Like, it's like.
You know what? I think they did. I think
they?
Chase Meridian asked about that. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But he doesn't. I don't think he mentions any names.
No, I don't know. I can't. I'm pretty sure. I thought he did though.
But you're right. Emo as hell, sitting in the dark. This is your first glimpse of Batman.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So, anyways, so we're talking about that. You know what? I agree with you, but I think that Michael Keaton is the perfect Bruce Wayne, and Bale is the perfect Batman.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
I think that's their dynamics, and that's what they were good at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I agree with you. Yeah. Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne. No. I don't buy
so
it. Yeah.
boring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plays
so
billionaire
boring.
playboy, but like model-esque. Like exactly. I don't buy that. I don't buy
Yeah.
that. I love Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
So
That makes sense to me. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Because he makes sense as that weirdo. I believe him as a weirdo billionaire. Exactly. Yeah. That no one knows anything about, that lives in this mansion alone with an old man.
Yeah.
And like their dynamic is also very strange off the charts.
Also, can I say Alfred is out buying Christmas gifts when all hell breaks loose? Yeah. What is he just buying Bruce a bunch of gifts?
Yeah,
who's he gonna buy
Who the
for?
fuck is he?
I like to think they're for charity. Because,
Yeah.
But let's be honest,
What did
they
you get me
probably
this
are
year,
for Bruce
Alfred?
because he's spoiled.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That was pretty funny.
Okay, so yeah, the giant present shows up. No one notices this
Until last minute. This huge present.
And then all of a sudden, terrorists are terrorizing Gotham City.
Yeah, and there's people being fired out of said giant present.
Yes, that was
Who signs up for
nuts.
that?
Yeah, who is
All right, circus freaks. I'm gonna need about a dozen of you to be shot out of cannon.
Out of a cannon! I'm gonna shoot you in that tree. I don't know if you're gonna survive, but you
don't
might.
have any health insurance.
You might. Yeah. Who wants to volunteer for this gig? Yeah. Oh,
no, I don't know. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
It's very over the top.
So
but I love every minute of it. Obviously.
Would it have made more sense for the Joker's a clown? Would it have made more sense for his goons to be clowns?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Like,
I guess because the way they read it, that the Penguin was adopted by a circus.
Yeah.
Because he's a circus freak.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Joker doesn't make any sense because how in the fuck did he get henchmen? Yeah. They never...
Well, also, how did Penguin become in charge of the circus freaks?
How did he become... I was going to mention that earlier when we were talking about the circus, because I'm like, how did he get all of his cronies to be like, did they have an upheaval? And literally that's the reason the circus is closed.
Did they vote him as leader? Is this a democracy?
Is it? Is he voted
scary?
in?
Or did he... Is he the secret genius? Did he invent or create all those umbrellas? His umbrella collection? That has guns. One's a gun, one's a helicopter, one's a... You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got a lot of different parasols. Yeah. That's his word, parasol. He loves them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and how did they come about? And why parasols?
I don't know.
Of all the things that a penguin would like, umbrella doesn't come to my head.
I know!
Yeah.
It's very, very, very strange. Yeah.
Did the original Penguin have an umbrella fetish?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I always think back to the 1960s.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Adam West. And yeah, the Penguin was very, monocle. I don't know why,
Was it because he's supposed to be like a fancy man kind of thing?
I guess.
Well, yeah, I find that he kind of almost looked like, he almost dressed like his dad did. His dad, you know, has got a monocle, he's got the same type of suit on.
Yeah, you're right.
So is that reminiscent of him trying to be like his dad?
Yeah.
Did he hate his parents?
People call those suits like the penguin suits.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
I don't know. Yeah, I put are the clowns like an homage to the Joker or something?
Well, yeah, are they leftovers from the Joker's reign? Are they just we're gonna retreat to the sewers and hopefully one day a new leader
Messiah.
will show up?
Moses will lead us out of the sewer.
Maybe.
When the Penguin is blackmailing Walken, the Penguin is using an actual stocking, like a Christmas stocking. And it's actually full of evidence. And okay, and then
that guy's hand out of that stuff.
exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
man, people's a lot of stuff. But that probed me to immediately look up this movie and when it was released. This movie was released June 16th, 1992. But it is a Christmas movie.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Right? It's so
Oh.
weird. And it is a Christmas movie because there's Christmas trees.
It's
Like
Christmas movie.
he says Merry Christmas at the very end. So it is a Christmas movie. It's very strange because I thought that we were gonna have an actual full debate, like whether this is one of those Die Hard movies where it's like, is this an actual Christmas movie or does it just take place
Around
in the
Christmas.
month of December? You know, like
It didn't really need to take place at this time, I guess.
I wonder what the reasoning for that is.
I don't know. Yeah,
The Christmas thing.
I don't. Yeah, I wonder.
Is it because the thought of terrorist acts taking place at Christmas time is just so heinous in the early 90s
So
that like
scary.
this is yeah.
And it doesn't make sense because exactly the mayor thing. He straight up says elections are in November. It's mid-December.
It's mid-December.
Why am I running for mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have like a whole year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this movie is
Weird.
very confusing in itself. Yeah, because it could have. Or I don't know because he's a penguin and penguins like snow.
Like Christmas? Or,
Yeah.
I mean,
Penguins-
Lauren, penguins love
little
Christmas.
facts,
Yeah.
Penguins love
Penguins love
Christmas.
Christmas. Penguins
Yeah,
love Christmas.
yeah.
They're religious. Yeah.
They are. Yeah. They love Jesus. That's penguins' thing. They're actually
Real
Christian.
reason for the
Yeah,
season.
penguins are Christian. I don't know why. Yeah, why does this movie take place in the winter? It doesn't have to at all. Yeah.
I don't know.
I wrote a circus strongman decks Santa Claus in the face. Batman lights a man on fire.
Yeah, lots of lighting on fire. I have that written down. Too.
The guy with the monkey, the Christmas guy with the circus guy with the monkey.
Monkey.
He's what's his face from Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vincent.
He's the bad guy. He's
Chiavelli.
the scary ghost from
He's
Ghost.
the subway ghost.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen Ghost.
Of course
right?
I have. Yeah. He's from other things as well.
He's been in a lot of shit. Yeah.
And I was trying to recognize where I knew him from. But, like, the thing about that monkey, do you think that monkey knows that he is
A
a
terrorist.
bad guy?
Yeah. Oh, the monkey is a bad guy.
Do monkeys have a moral code?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I would like to think that they do.
Guys,
It's just like,
have you not seen The Jungle Book?
well, exactly.
Come on!
Have you not seen Planet of the Apes?
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess.
Grow up, you guys.
I like to put myself in those monkey shoes, which they're wearing.
Is he wearing little shoes?
I don't know. But same with the penguins. Do the penguins know that they are
They're bad guys.
bad guys?
Well,
They seem
I
more
mean-
than happy to do whatever their leader wants them to do, but
I mean, no one ever thinks they're the bad guy. You know, it's like Hitler thought he was doing a great job.
Yeah, he knew. He
That's
knew
debatable.
he was a
I
bad
think
guy.
at the beginning
Dude.
he thought he was a good
Their
guy.
costumes had skulls on them.
Yeah.
They knew they were the bad guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
I also feel
ever.
like there comes a line where you're like, now if I do this, I'm crossing the bad line because like this is not nice.
No, and also it was the world versus them, so obviously they were like,
Everyone
we're the bad
else
guys,
is
right?
wrong.
We're the bad guys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
we're the bad guys.
Everyone else is
Yeah.
wrong.
Well, yeah, the rest of the world doesn't want to kill Jewish people. What is very strange.
They're the crazy ones. Jesus.
Oh, and that's my next note is like, how in the world did he get away with murder? Clearly, this isn't the first time he's killed someone.
Oh,
how many
Shrek.
people?
Yeah, we're back
how
to
many
Shrek.
people has he killed?
I don't know. I'm gonna ballpark it. I'm gonna say probably like a half dozen. Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
he does it so willy nilly. Like it is no big deal.
And he clearly states, if she shows up again, I'll just push her out a higher window.
Higher window.
Right?
Oh man.
To his kid.
Yes.
Very weird. Do you notice
Oh,
how when
his
like
son
his
is-
Chip? First of all, his name is Chip.
Yeah.
That's
Immediate.
big red flag.
Exactly.
The name Chip. Yeah. Number two,
Sorry,
when
Chip's
everything's
so
going crazy in the Gotham Square, you can hear Chip be like, "Dad, go. I'll take care of this. Save yourself." Completely deadpan. There's like no genuine,
No acting.
no character
He
in
looked
his
like a
voice.
male model or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Very strange.
If you
Very
if you
strange.
Google him, he was in a couple other things around that time because there's one article I read where they like make a big deal over whoever this guy's son was. I couldn't tell you who that is right now, but I think he was like some type of like athlete or something like that. That was
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Just
I
like
really want to know.
someone owed him a favor or something.
something like that.
I want to
I
be in
mean,
the Batman movie.
yeah.
It's like, I can't give him too many lines.
Yeah, quick, Dad, save yourself.
Yeah. He He was also like he didn't need to exist really. Well, I guess he was a.
He's a famous bodybuilder.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bodybuilder. Okay, yeah, some type of athlete.
He was trying to Schwarzenegger his way in.
Yeah. Oh,
Too bad, buddy.
God.
We only got room for one.
He's 6'5". Yeah, he was a huge guy. 6'5". So funny.
But yeah, I guess his role is to be like the threatened son of Shrek.
Of Shrek.
Yeah. Shrek 2, they call him.
They built that up perfectly. Yeah, they nailed it.
Okay, when Selena is attacked by a man with a taser for some reason,
right?
She gets saved by Batman, and then immediately whines about needing a man.
Yeah, immediately.
That's the first thing she does after a traumatic event. Is like,
no, that's what I'm saying. LJ nailed it. She's just this sexless, hopeless,
it's ridiculous.
pathetic. Yeah,
like she is. She is very pathetic.
Yeah.
It's I hate saying that.
I wrote, girl, you need some DC, and not DC Comics. I mean, Destiny's Child. Like, you gotta listen to some Beyonce.
Yeah,
right?
you need to develop a sense of self there,
Yeah.
Selena Kyle.
All my women.
And then I also, when she meets the Batman, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, the Batman," or is it just Batman? Like, what was that her line for? Why did she?
Because they made her so
awkward,
starstruck.
yeah.
Starstruck, and she couldn't. Yeah,
Was
couldn't
she
form a sense.
starstruck?
Yeah, and she was just all of a sudden in love.
Is that why she hates him though? Because he saved her? Because she hates
maybe.
Batman. As soon as she becomes Catwoman, she hates him. And I'm like, why does she hate
feels
Bruce
like
Wayne?
she doesn't need a man's help.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And he's this like, strong man figure that just saves the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Who was her? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand what her disdain for Batman was all about.
Well, I mean, they needed another bad guy in the movie.
I guess so,
yeah.
Yeah, so then she steals a taser, which is kind of fun. I like that. It's pretty good foresight.
Well, she's smart, and she just she almost died, so now she can protect herself.
She's got
right.
A taser. Yeah. But also, there's a bad guy, and his only weapon is a taser.
It is a taser.
Yeah, they're blowing things up. They're exactly. They're
we go back to the guy whose
crazy things.
Weapon was a toboggan.
Oh yeah, never mind. The strong man with a toboggan. Never mind. You're right. You win there.
This represents my childhood innocence. It's like Rosebud.
Okay.
Rosebud.
Yeah.
Oh, so now we're The next scene is Matt Shrek's idea to make Cobblepot a
Oswald
hero.
Cobblepot.
Oswald Cobblepot.
The mayor, yeah.
So
the hero. That's the hero.
So a clown steals a baby, Penguin gets it back.
It's a false flag
The
attack.
world loves a mutant.
Something like that.
They stage a kidnapping.
Now my question for you guys is, a hideously grotesque, mutant-esque person that you see in the news saves a baby.
He's got my vote.
Yeah.
Exactly! Wait, what?
We should make that guy mayor.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oscar the Grouch just crawled out of his trash can.
Exactly. Saved the baby, and now he's an elected official. Like, what the
You know what?
Yeah.
That is a stretch.
He can save that baby. He can save Gotham City.
Yeah,
It kind of reminds me. You guys obviously have seen The Simpsons, where Maggie goes missing, and then Moe finds Maggie on the bridge and saves her, and everybody, all they can say is that hideous man is a hero. It's exactly the same thing.
I don't remember that.
There we go.
Strange heroic penguin person is a hero. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Okay,
and people
good.
they're all of a sudden on his side, even though he
So
is
they nailed
horrendous to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's also a bad guy though, because when he bites that guy's nose.
Yeah.
When he's
nobody
announcing
cares.
Oh my god. You could make someone bleed, and everyone would just be like, "Okay, yeah, back to work. I guess that's completely normal." He's our boss.
That grown mutant bit a grown man on the nose.
And nobody cares. Everybody just sort of shrugs it off. Yeah. And then him and Shrek have like a full conversation about how he's gonna win this election. Yeah. He's got blood running down his face.
He's eating smoked salmon. Like, wow.
Yeah.
He grabs a woman's breast.
He does.
I know, I'm sorry, I know we're jumping around again, but when he put that
on... It's the same scene.
Oh, is it? Oh, no, okay, it is. Okay, yes.
And then he says being mayor is not all about this and that. It's about seeing people and touching people and groping people.
Yeah.
That's what his line is. Yeah.
Thank
Grab
you.
him by
That's
the
my next
pussy.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Jesus Christ.
Which brings me to my next point is that he says, this is jumping around again, when Catwoman is up in his room, he literally says, just the pussy I've been looking for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I rolled my eyes pretty hard.
This guy works for Trump, the Trump administration. It is.
This movie predicted Trump's presidency.
It did. Oh
It
my
really
God.
does.
This movie is just so.
And can I say how amazing it is when he's gonna be mayor and they get him those two like style people? How the woman's like, okay, first things first, we're gonna get you to put on these gloves because research tells us that voters prefer fingers.
Yeah. These little gloves on.
Do away with this mutant business. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wear these gloves.
Yeah, I love
Holy shit.
the lines like that. Like the comedy in the movie is
Yeah.
so good in some places.
Well, yeah, because he bites his nose because the guy leans over and says, "Not many reflective surfaces in the sewer, huh?"
Yeah.
Wow. First of all, you deserve to get punched.
Yeah,
But
that was a really dick thing to
yeah,
say.
big thing to say. Yeah, the guy knows how he
your
looks.
employer.
The guy, exactly. He knows how he looks. He's wearing fucking pajamas.
Yeah.
And it's 4 p.m. Like, yo.
He's wearing a.
Okay, what's with the black spittle that's always coming out of his mouth?
Because he's cold-blooded.
Is that what? But
He's an actual penguin. I know, right? That's
But
why I
do
did.
penguins
So he's
constantly have
always
black
bloody. He's always
spittle?
bleeding. Exactly. Like his saliva is black. I know.
because I was
like,
like, do penguins have black
Is
spittle?
he supposed to be an actual penguin? Like
How did that happen?
How did that
Well,
happen?
no, but I think-
'Cause
I
I'd be
think-
going back to talk to Pee Wee Herman about that.
I know. I think with the suspension of disbelief in this movie that we're supposed to just believe that she is a cat, he's a penguin.
Yeah.
Batman is half a bat. Like
the
I
original
don't know.
penguin in the 60s, he was just a guy.
Yeah, he was just a guy.
with like a long nose.
Yeah, that's it,
That was
that's it, yeah.
But he was just a guy.
Yeah, he was short and he was penguin-esque.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This
Like
guy's
he wasn't.
Humpty Dumpty ass. Did you notice that he's like the
Roly-poly.
He looks like a Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
If you were to make Humpty Dumpty into
A person.
person?
That's
That's
this
what he
is
looks
him.
like.
Yeah, exactly. This
Shape.
is yeah.
yeah, but anyway, sorry, I got off topic there.
No, I put imagining Penguin as Frank Reynolds makes for a much different film. That would be great. And then I could, that could be another edit you make, like
You could, and you
Yeah.
should. That would work.
either like put Frank Reynolds lines into Batman Returns or vice versa. Or,
Yeah, it's essentially the same character.
yeah. He's just a disgusting little man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Penguin crawling out of a couch.
Okay, so did we already go over Selena becoming Catwoman?
Kind of, yeah.
Like
We
the
we
actual-
touched on it. We didn't actually.
I think we need to go a little bit more in depth into that entire scene.
She gets pushed out a window. She hits the ground. It's like, I don't know how many stories down.
It's a lot.
It's a
No,
reasonable.
it's-
I think it takes like a good 3 or 4 seconds for her to hit the
Yeah,
ground.
no, like you're dead. You're dead. Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
if you
it's
that
not like-
happened,
like
you're dead.
2
You're
stories.
Dead. You're definitely dead.
Yeah, and I also noticed that she has bleeding on her forehead, like she got shot. If you look at, she's got like looks like a bullet wound and blood coming out of the top of her forehead, but no blood or anything coming out of the back of her body where she hit the
Her
ground.
ears, like her head, her body would have exploded. Yeah.
You'd be like a wet bag of spaghetti. Like,
Essentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From that height, yes,
Yeah.
because they were really, really high up. Well, for some reason, also all the buildings in Gotham are fucking skyscrapers.
They're skyscrapers.
So
yeah.
weird, so strange, so very, very strange. I like it, but it's
Hey,
weird.
build up, not out. That's just
Yeah,
good
true.
urban
It's
planning.
true.
you know?
Yeah.
It's true.
This mayor's doing a great job.
He's nailing it. Does Penguin make a poop joke?
He does make a poop joke.
That-
He
that
talks
is a
about how
poop
his
joke?
parents
He straight up. Okay,
they
yeah,
were
I
the
have
number
it.
one
I have
son,
a quote.
but they treated him like number
Oh,
two.
True. It was a poop joke.
It was a
Because
poop
I
joke.
was wondering. I was like, wait. Is he saying like the second kid gets treated like?
No, I think it was like
or
they
what?
treated
It
him
was.
like a
It
piece
was.
of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a poop joke.
Like
All right.
duty.
Yeah.
I just
Like
wanted to
a
confirm
huge-
that. I needed to know if
Yeah.
that they were actually doing that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that's what
God.
he was going for.
Okay.
In that,
So that's it.
essentially.
Okay. I have to say this just because I gotta bring it up again. When Shrek and Keaton meet, and then Michelle Pfeiffer shows up, just oozing sexuality.
Oozing. She got sex hair. The whole time.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. That's my note. I was like, I was rock hard. Like that haircut, those curls. Whoa.
Whoa.
She looked so damn good there, and it's so funny. Yeah, They give her a haircut, some curls, took off those glasses. Wow.
And you're like, damn, who is this? It's supposed to be a
Selena?
different person.
She looks better after she
Selena.
dies.
She
Yeah, I
wears
love it.
Sweater and glasses.
Love it.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god. Okay, so the penguin, does he live below the zoo or in the zoo? Just in the penguin sanctuary of the zoo?
I think he's in the penguin sanctuary of the zoo. I think because it looks like he is where like they do like the training stuff where people go and watch, like the dolphins jump and stuff like that.
They
That would
give them treats and
yeah.
Okay.
But I mean,
but it's connected to the sewers because Batman gets there through the flying his little like jet ski.
I think he's pretty much got free reign over that zoo, yet chooses to stay within that like penguin area. But I don't really know.
So strange.
They don't really make it clear to me.
Yeah.
So strange.
It's a drop ball.
Yeah. They need to demolish that zoo and build another high-rise.
Exactly.
Clearly.
Yeah.
More cheap housing. Shrek keeps his dead Chihuahua Geraldo stuffed in his office. That's kind of weird.
Another sure sign of a villain.
Yeah.
That is villain-esque right there.
What is with villains having like an affinity for taxidermy?
Yeah, it's like same thing with Norman Bates.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like, there's got to be other...
And then, Bruce gives a shout-out to Norman Bates.
Yeah, he does. He says he's...
He's like, I'm not like a Norman Bates type or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. My next one is this movie is very well edited. It's put together. It was hard for me to take notes because I haven't seen it in years, and I was just watching it, and I found myself not taking notes. Like, holy shit, I gotta pause and write that down.
No, I know.
So there's some crazy stuff going down.
I had the same issue.
Because it's just every scene is so like there's something happening. There's no just filler in this movie.
No, it's all very visually appealing.
It is
too. There's a lot going on.
A lot going
all
on.
The time.
It's crazy. It's like 2.5 hours. Like, wow, what a movie.
I think I don't think Batman even spoke a line until 35 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like he was on screen for like a minute beating up bad guys.
Yeah, kicking ass.
And then like it's all like Catwoman and Penguin.
Yeah.
And then,
I didn't even notice that.
Oh,
he finally says something about
they're very sexual.
Alfred's giving them soup or something. Yeah.
Oh, the cold soup. Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
right. Yes,
Well,
yes,
it's
yes.
Vichyssoise, so
It's supposed to be cold.
yes.
Can we just talk about the Penguin and Catwoman having their meeting about taking Batman down for
Yeah, that's the just the pussy I've been looking for meeting.
Yeah. That was gross.
It was disgusting.
That scene was hard to watch.
I was physically uncomfortable.
It was, yes, yeah. Even for me. God, that was disgusting. He's trying to fuck her the whole time. The whole meeting.
Yeah, the exact.
Like the woman he meets, he wants to fuck.
That's
right?
literally all he wants.
True,
He wants
true,
to
true,
fill their
true.
voids. As
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh! The innuendo in this, like, they weren't even trying.
I mean, I find Danny
That's
DeVito
just-
fairly, like, gross just as a person in general.
Of course, yes.
Right?
Yes,
But as the
yeah.
Penguin, I feel like they couldn't have casted it any better.
No.
Yeah.
There's no actor that could have been dressed up that I would have been so repulsed by as Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
It's really well
They
cast.
nailed it. And he's so gross. He's so perverted in this movie. It's disgusting,
Yeah, the lady who tries
But necessary.
Yeah, yes.
The lady who tries to give him the gloves. So like research
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
voters like fingers.
Yes.
That's that bitch Miss Farmer from Donnie Darko. Same actress.
It
Is
is.
it?
It
Yes.
is.
I love it.
And then Penguin says he wants to fill her void.
Right.
Teach her my French flipper trick.
French
Yes!
flipper
Oh!
And I was like flipper banging?
Ew.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Who,
I don't really want
who
to-
makes jokes about wanting to oh god, that is so... You have to be...
He refers to his dick as a parasol.
That's right.
And I wrote, I guess he's horny as fuck because he's a 40-year-old virgin. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, true. No, he's 35. Again.
He was,
he's
yeah.
35.
Has he
He's
fucked
35.
before?
Well,
Has
that's
he
a good
fucked?
question. I feel
Did he
like
fuck the poodle lady?
maybe.
Did he fuck a penguin? Like,
No, she wouldn't do that. No, she wouldn't do that. She's a feminist warrior in
she's
this
too good
movie.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's badass. She would never put up with that. He is so gross and horny in this movie.
Yeah, he's.
He is. He's a... Oh.
And then Shrek says, unlimited poontang.
That's right.
I wrote fantastic and objectification.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
Poontang.
Oh, my...
Just imagine
Yeah, I think
Chris
I tried
walking.
to keep it like a sexual, not like a sexual harassment count, but just like parts of the movie that were just like if it was made
I
today, would have
should've.
been like this movie would have been thrown in the garbage can if it would have come out.
Yeah.
I could see a lot of
I
parents
couldn't
freaking
keep track
out.
of all
Yeah.
the like.
No, the Me Too
inappropriate-
movement
Yeah.
would have this this would
Oh,
have been
seriously.
released and then taken out of theaters a day later.
Yeah,
Oh.
Tim Burton would have been
Yeah.
thrown in
Yeah.
like the most horrific prison you could ever think
Yeah.
of.
Yep.
Beaten with canes every day.
Yep.
Being with Paris.
Because this movie hates women and it's insane. Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah. Okay. Where was it?
There's a point where Catwoman foils a mugging, and then the woman's like, "Thank you,"
Oh,
but
God.
then she tells the woman to stop being like a fucking victim.
Yeah.
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 That's
Like,
Yeah.
you just saved her life.
Stop
and then-
Stop waiting around for a man to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for the
will.
help. Yeah. I was about to get raped.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help. Fuck. No, everyone hates women in this movie, even women.
Even women
Like,
hate
it's-
women.
Yes, I feel, and then that's why this movie is
The woman is
extremely
victim
misogynistic.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah, jeez.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was so bad. I felt bad for every woman in this film. Yeah. When Selena Kyle and Bruce Wayne meet up in public, they both talk about their alter ego, secret identities. I laughed because they're walking by those newspapers and it says Batman spoils
Batman
it.
blows it.
Yeah, Batman blows it. Yes.
Well, I don't really know if blows it.
Exactly. Yes.
He's the only one that saved anybody.
And she goes, "Oh, and Catwoman's 140 pounds. Oh, that's terrible." I was like, "What?" I got to laugh.
Of all the things she has to be worried about, it's
Yeah.
that she was too fat.
Yeah.
Oh, he says, Bruce says, like, "Oh, Batman, he probably saved millions of dollars in property damage
Oh,
alone."
right.
Yes.
That's
And
what it
then-
is. He probably saved millions of dollar property damage.
And somewhere I wrote like, the makers of the DC movies these days like heard that line and then they were like, "Hold my beer."
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna destroy everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna destroy Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That's what's
20
happening
years later
in this movie.
Like Superman rips Metropolis apart.
He does. Yeah. Like
yeah,
actually.
kills
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands
No,
of people.
they make a movie explaining how Superman killed almost 1 million people.
Yeah.
Like they make a movie about that.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
This is
fuck.
when superheroes were still somewhat responsible.
Yeah, yeah. But I love that though. So in Batman's world, he's thinking about that. When he's
Property
fighting
damage.
and killing
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
he's thinking like, "Wow, I gotta watch out for these walls. I really gotta." But then at one point, he destroys property by saving Selena Kyle's life. There, he didn't have to destroy that wall at all.
No, he totally.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did.
he didn't have to.
Yeah.
But, so
I mean, not a huge fix. Like,
he's thinking about it, but he's not
He likes
thinking
to
about
stay
it.
away from hand-to-hand combat if possible, though.
Yeah,
That's the
that
thing
suit
about
is not
Batman.
good for
Yeah.
a punch.
Your range
can't
of
move
motion
his
is
neck.
really limited.
Gotta move his neck. Gotta rip that mask off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least like Christian Bale Batman was just like, I'm gonna blow up 20 parked cars, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
like
do whatever the hell I want.
I'm driving on rooftops
Get the
and
fuck
just
out of my way.
destroying
That's
the
It's not
shingles.
that bad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That Batman drives a tank. Oh my god, okay. At one point, the Batmobile could have you could have easily held the emergency brake and just held the gas and just done
did
it like
the
a
turn.
180.
Yeah.
For some reason, that
Pedestal.
yes, what? That was so cheesy. Good lord,
Yeah.
that is Adam
I gotta
West
get out of
Batman
here
cheesy.
quick.
Yes. Are you long that would take you?
And the bad guy's like,
What's going on here? What's he gonna do? Oh, light me on fire with that jet engine? Wow.
yeah, it was all just so slow happening.
Yeah, that was so funny. Well, the action in
And
this
be
movie
surprised.
is so slow.
Yeah.
The punch, all of it is very slow. Yeah, everything that happens. Well, because at one point when the 5 people with a gun, they corner Batman, and he's like, "Ooh, what am I gonna do? Take out this. Hold on, let me 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5. Program
like-
this thing.
Oh,
It's like a
really quick."
Sega
Yeah.
Game
that
Gear.
damn
Yeah.
dog gets it, though.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh
poodle.
god, that's insane. Okay, so it knocks out 5 grown men, and then a dog jumps up
A
2
toy
feet.
poodle.
And grabs it. Yeah, it grabs it.
Not even a big
Should,
dog.
like, carry that dog along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yep. And
Poodle
like,
saves the
she
day.
should have thrown the poodle at them.
Batman foiled by a poodle.
Exactly.
Well,
Oh,
stranger
God.
things have happened, I think.
Yes. Okay, so Selena Kyle, they meet up, they have that little talk. He asks her out. And then the next scene is them at 5 o'clock, almost fucking. Like,
Almost, yeah. Pretty darn close, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Oh my
Hey
god.
man, you know, that's a good first date.
It-
Yeah.
That's the dream,
Oh, 4! I
essentially,
can't believe we
yeah.
haven't done this yet.
Ah.
Does Thor think the actors in this movie
Of
are
course.
attractive?
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Michelle Pfeiffer's great. You know,
She is in her
Poodle
prime.
Lady's
She
not
is
bad.
gorgeous
Yeah.
in this film. She is, Pfeiffer, wowzers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that they do make none of the males except Batman attractive, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, you said Chris Walken was attractive.
Well, for Christopher Walken, I mean, it's not like I came into that movie being like, Bat who? Look at that guy, you know? Like...
What'd you say your name was? Shrek? Ooh.
Sexy name.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, well, and I guess as far as females go, there literally is only Catwoman. And the Poodle
Woman,
Lady. Yeah.
And
And
the
that
horrible
bitch, Miss
mother in the
Farmer.
beginning.
And the
yes.
horrible mother. in the
And
beginning.
the people, just the women that get sexually abused, basically. You're either sexually abused or you're a horrible woman in this movie. Like, this movie hates women. It's crazy how much it hates women.
Well, I mean, at the time, they probably thought, like, this is super feminist. Like, we're making this Catwoman.
Yeah, because
strong.
Catwoman is so cool and
Yeah,
she can
yeah.
hang with the boys, you know,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
kills a guy at the end. So yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? For 1992, this movie is very feminist. 2019, this is bad. Ooh, this is so bad.
Jesus Christ.
They framed Batman perfectly. I love that. That was so funny. But they murdered again. Just murdered a woman like it
Yeah.
was no big
no big
deal.
deal.
That was the first person that they killed, like, that the bad guys killed.
Yeah.
On screen, at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're not counting Shrek's business partner, because that happened, like,
Years ago.
Right.
True.
But yeah, that's like, at this point, Batman's killed multiple people.
Yes.
And the bad guys have only killed one ice princess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess, there's
Well,
another female character, the ditzy...
Right. Oh,
gorgeous
God,
ice
I have
princess.
written down
Oh, I
here,
wrote it down
actually,
too.
Yeah.
You say you say it.
So
You say it.
the tree lights up, then I push the button.
Oh,
Oh no, that's not it. I push the button, and then the tree lights up.
How? Okay.
How did you get that job?
How is she alive? If you don't know how electricity
Cause and effect.
works, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. How are you alive at that point?
How does this make any...
Yeah. Wow.
Like, how did
So when
you
she's
get
at home,
your
she's like, "Okay,
clothes on? How
the
did
light turns on, and then I flip the switch."
Wow. Wow.
She's just sitting in the dark.
Yeah.
You know?
The oven cooks the food, and then I turn it on.
Yeah.
Like she. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How is this woman alive?
It's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie
Yeah,
is that
I laugh.
exact
I
moment.
laugh. Yeah, I know. I laugh. But this movie hates women.
Oh
my
god! Like they can't even turn on a Christmas tree.
Exactly. Like that's
They're
how.
really needing to walk themselves through it beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Wow. Thank
Push
you.
the button. Number 1, number 2, tree lights up, and look pretty.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I should be able to.
I mean, she was pretty hot. You know.
No, she was.
Oh yeah, Thor. So yeah, she's also
Yeah,
pretty-
actually, yeah, she's
It's so
definitely
funny.
pretty hot.
So yeah, the bad guys kidnap Ice Princess, frame Batman for it, and then kill the Ice Princess when Batman tries.
Finally,
to
though, Catwoman straight up says, "There's a line where she says, I thought we were just gonna scare her." And he
Yeah,
said, "Well,
yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah.
scare her. She died." Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So at least she didn't want to kill another woman.
Yeah,
You know. So
yeah.
that was good.
That is-
That was the
actually
line
hot.
that was crossed.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
On her point.
Batman and Catwoman are fighting during the rescue attempt, and Batman says, "Eat floor." He like throws her into the floor. He throws her to the ground. He's like, "Eat floor, high in fiber."
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
I laughed pretty hard at that.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell people to do
Yeah,
it if
yeah.
I ever throw them to the
Well, I
floor.
love that. I love that when the first time he punches her, she's like, "I'm a woman."
Yeah, yeah. He's like, "Oh,
What
sorry."
What the fuck? Yeah, I love that.
And then I feel like he's like sorry, but then
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that he's perfectly fine with hitting her.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Because by the end of that fight, he's just like, get out of here. Like
Yeah.
it's awesome. I really like it. I don't
Well,
believe in
he killed
hitting
her.
women.
She stabbed him. He threw off a building.
Exactly.
Thank God that
Yeah.
she landed in kitty litter.
kitty litter.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Wow. And also, he threw acid at her, burns her arm.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she
Hit
has
her
a
face.
crazy
Yeah.
scar. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck were you gonna do with that, Batman? Yeah. Threw acid in a woman's face.
Disfigure me for
Pretty
life?
sure that is a real thing that happens, and that is not okay.
It's like the Taliban.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just throwing acid at women. Wowzers.
Yeah.
Like, you could have done something else. Like, okay, so, wait. there's at one point where he's fighting 5 people. He throws the Nintendo device, but when there's one woman with a woman, he'll throw acid at that bitch.
Yeah.
Wow, Batman! Wow.
Maybe, he's got a lot of things in his compartments on his belt.
So he just grabbed the wrong one by accident? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Whoops.
Let me just throw the acid at you.
Yeah. Whoops, acid. Watch out! Exactly. Holy shit.
You need to throw bubbles or
Fuck.
something.
That was insane. Acid at,
I find you far less attractive now.
Yeah. Throws her off a roof and she lands in kitty
litter.
But also, okay, so, and you know what?
It was just something in sand, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
but
it wasn't actual kitty litter.
No, I mean that'd be a ridiculous way to transport a kitty litter.
Yeah, because guess what? Kitty litter, most clumps. So yeah, gets wet. That's a bad idea.
Open
in the middle of
truck.
winter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That would be amazing if that's how they transport.
But also, guys, she just literally got burned with acid and then literally covered it with sand. I didn't know, that made me cringe.
Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh god, that's so gross. That's the idea.
Think of that, but now you're saying it, I'm like, ooh, that would be really
That would
uncomfortable.
suck.
You
Yeah.
have all these little
Sand bits.
Yeah,
in your
rocks.
acid burn.
There's rocks inside of your flesh. Yeah, that's so gross to think about. Sorry. Anyways.
It's a good point, though.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Infections. Batman goes to a party because he might run into Selena Kyle. This is the most sensual Batman movie ever.
Oh, it's crazy.
Possibly the sexiest.
Possibly the sexiest. I am not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because when they dance, I was like, this is so hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, I was hard. Well, no, Batman was. He's like, Bruce Wayne is hard this whole movie.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
He makes out with her and he's like, I gotta chase that bitch down. Well, I mean, he rumbles with her and then meets Selena Kyle and he's like, whoa.
Do you find
We
that
need to-
Batman is notorious for just like getting so wrapped up in like one female
Yes.
all the time?
Yeah.
He's a serial monogamous.
He's so lonely.
It's like James Bond.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
Not,
He's
maybe
so
not to the same
lonely.
extent.
Yeah.
We need to bone.
He latches onto pretty much any female that crosses his path.
Well, the first one he meets.
Yeah,
As soon as he meets a
all the
woman,
time.
he's like, holy shit.
Oh
whoa.
man, whoa.
Whoa, what are you?
Yeah,
what are
I
you?
like this. This
Yeah,
is good.
what are you doing? Yeah. Oh, whoa, what is this?
He's trying to fill
exactly.
that void, that that emotional.
Don't stop saying filling.
I know, I was like,
Seriously?
I'm like,
Poor choice of words, Thor. Hey,
I'm like,
settle
I
down.
do know what you mean.
Fucking penguin
Trying to
over
fill
there.
that
You are
void.
sick, Thor.
On
Fuck.
the inside,
That's how you talk.
I am the penguin.
You are.
Like,
Oh, you are
on the
sick,
outside,
Thor.
I'm a mild-mannered, average-looking.
But on the
Joe.
inside-
on the inside, I'm a
Yeah.
shriveled little
Yeah.
penguin person.
You want to fill voids.
All
Yeah.
day long.
God damn it, Thor.
I'm moving to the sewers.
But yes, definitely a super sensual dance, and I think that this movie could qualify to be one of the sexier Batman movies.
It really is. Well, yeah.
I think it's just due to the attractiveness of those two characters.
Yeah.
Their chemistry is really good throughout the whole movie
Yeah,
too.
yes, yeah, they
And it's
are.
like, I don't know if it's like, are they both like into? I feel like it's like a S&M movie that never quite gets to the end. Because
Exactly.
They, like,
We don't
they
see the
love
scene.
beating the crap out of each other. They really do.
Yeah.
But neither of them is willing to let the other one be the dom.
The
This
dom,
is a
exactly.
Essentially.
prequel to 50 Shades.
Yeah. They take turns
Yeah,
dominating
E.L.
each
Grey
other.
is like 14 and is
Yeah.
just writing notes for her 50 Shades of Grey.
squishy.
I feel squishy.
I don't understand these feelings.
What do I do? Because why did they tell each other about their secret identities? That seems like a huge mistake. Bruce Wayne is always thinking with his dick in this movie. Always. Because, he just tells her, he's like, yeah, I'm Batman. Oh, by the way, we should bone. I'm Batman. Let's dominate each other, take turns dominating each other. Yeah. There's no safe word, don't worry about it. Let's do this. Finally, this is my note. This movie is about 3 things. Blackmail, titillation, and murdering kids. You know what? That's what this movie's actually about.
Really hit the nail on
That's
the head.
insane.
Yeah,
That's what this movie's about. Holy shit.
How
is this a Batman movie? That's what blows my mind. Yeah.
I do like how the Masquerade Party, they got Max Shrek calls it a Max-Parade.
Oh,
Did you notice that?
I didn't
Nails
notice
it.
that.
Puntastic.
I like that a lot.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
very puntastic.
Yeah.
And of all the people to say something like that, I'm really happy it was his character.
Yeah. And around this time, the circus gang somehow hacks into the Batmobile. Because the Batmobile's parked, but
It's parked with its shields
it's
up.
covered with its shield.
Yeah.
And somehow the circus
have that
gang
wand.
has a magic little thing that allows them to break into the Batmobile.
Yeah.
It's like,
where'd they get that?
Yeah. It's like, how did, like, this is a high tech, this is like military grade hardware that you're like hacking into somehow.
Okay, another question. Why did he have to recreate a mini Batmobile to, like, it's very...
Oh, yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah. When he takes over the Batmobile, he hacks it. He's in his own tiny Batmobile.
yeah, with the Penguin. Yeah.
To be very comical.
It's like a children's ride.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
And he's like rocking around. And then it looks like his little RV's like rocking. And
right.
it's like, you know,
why did he
suggestive.
have to do that?
If this RV's rocking.
If this RV's a rocking.
It means I'm trying to kill the Batman.
Oof.
Yeah.
I want that bumper sticker.
Lauren, I am so sorry to tell you this. Danny DeVito remained in character between takes.
Oh.
So basically, he's got 20 pending lawsuits.
Don't you feel like that's just the kind of person he is in between takes anyway? Like, I don't know.
Like, he
something
is
about...
Frank
Well,
Reynolds.
exactly. That's all he's being in this movie.
Yeah.
Is straight up
He's
Frank
just
Reynolds.
being
Yes.
Frank Reynolds.
Yeah.
That's why that was the perfect role for him.
Yeah.
It's just him.
Yeah. He gets to be himself in a movie. Wow.
This is his first taste of it.
You know, I read that a lot about characters that stay...
Like actors that stay in character?
In character.
Method acting? Yeah.
Well, like... I'm going to get horribly off topic, but it happens all the time. And this is one of those characters that I'd be really unimpressed that if you were, like, the makeup person and you're, like, trying to put makeup on him and he's...
Like, everyone's just trying to do their job.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, stop talking about filling voids.
Yes. Yeah. If you say it to me one more fucking time, I swear to God,
Yeah, went through 20 makeup girls.
Michelle Pfeiffer went through 60 catsuits during a 6-month shoot at a cost of $1,000 a piece.
Wow.
That is crazy.
60? 60?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
$60,000 for catsuits?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Can I go back to the fact that she makes that whole suit out of one raincoat?
Yeah, so funny. So funny.
How does, like, I don't know, that bugs me. It's things like that really bug me. It's not happening.
Yeah, it's, and, yeah, she, like, what did she use for claws? Or, like, earrings or something?
I don't even
like,
know.
Yeah.
It's, what did she use for claws? It almost looks like a thimble with a needle
With
on
it,
the end.
yeah. That's all basically, that's what it looked like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where she got them.
This was
glued
the world's best Etsy project.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder if there's Etsy fails for Catwoman suits.
I love it.
Probably.
I love it. I want to know the story about the woman in Penguin's gang, the poodle lady.
Poodle lady.
That's a movie that I would watch. Yeah. Prequel? Make a prequel of this movie?
Yeah.
Sorry, her? I'd watch that.
All about that.
There's so they hack the Batmobile. They take control of it. It runs over a bunch of people.
Yeah, he kills people. Yeah.
Until Batman realizes what's happening, that it's being controlled. He punches through the floor of the Batmobile.
He punches through the floor of his own car.
Yeah.
Yes, I wrote that down. Because that's impressive.
It's fucking Batman.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus Christ. And this is like an armored vehicle.
While driving at high speed.
Yeah.
He punches through the floor of his vehicle to find that little device.
This is like something you'd see in like Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finds the little device that's making a remote control car do bad things. Around this time, Catwoman also licks Batman erotically on the lips.
That's hot.
Yeah. Then Alfred hacks the Penguin's speech.
And remixes it?
Yeah. Well, because like the Penguin's doing a speech for his mayoral campaign. Yeah. But then somehow Batman recorded the Penguin talking? I don't know. Like, what did he...
I have no idea how that went on.
Was he just thinking, like... Does he always just record everything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
because he's paranoid, right?
Yeah. No, Bruce Wayne is a big giant creep.
He's like,
Bruce Wayne is a big giant creep who was a teenager who fucks every woman he meets, apparently.
It's like Dennis Reynolds. He's got all those tapes of every woman he's fucked.
He's Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah.
Frank.
Wait, okay, this is all coming together.
It is, guys. We cracked the code.
Yeah.
You're welcome,
this
everybody.
This is a prequel to Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
It is. Yep. I love that at the end of the movie, Batman tries to kill the Penguin. Like when Penguin is escaping on that the giant rubber ducky, and then Batman flies out of the water and like crashes on top of his car. Like he's trying to murder him, and then spoiler alert, he fucking kills the Penguin in the end.
Does Batman kill anyone in the first movie?
No, he kills the Joker, but he tries to save him.
By accident.
He tries to arrest him because Batman always does try to arrest him.
Right.
Oh no, he kills.
Citizen's arrest.
In
'cause
part
he's
1,
not
he kills a
caught.
guy.
Yeah.
He
Does
throws
Does
him
he?
down that flight of stairs. Yeah. There's a big, huge black guy that is kicking Batman's ass at the very end of the movie.
Batman hates black people.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah, he does.
Bruce Wayne doesn't care about black people.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, at the party, Batman. Oh no, at the very end of the movie, Batman says that he and Catwoman are the same, so they're just dead inside. That's it. We're the same. We're dead.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, he's like, he became Batman by being pushed out of
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I think him and Catwoman are the same.
Well,
Because
they are.
it's their masked
I'm reading
alter egos
exactly.
that is actually who they are.
Exactly. Here it
You
is.
know what I mean?
In this trivia bit, exactly what you're just saying. The final Christmas ball scene is quite symbolic. Since it is a masquerade party and all guests are in disguise, the only two guests who
Are not
actually
wearing masks.
aren't wearing masks
Yeah.
are Bruce Wayne and Selina Kyle. This implies that their personalities are Batman and Catwoman respectively, and that their public appearance without a
Is their
costume
mask.
is just a disguise for
Right.
society.
Fucking deep,
Yeah,
man.
that's so good. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's really good.
pretty
Yeah,
good, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's the... people always say that, like, Bruce Wayne is the real act, and then Batman is his real true self.
Right.
And then, and on the flip side, Superman, like, Clark Kent is his real self.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And Superman is his act.
Yeah, he never really looked comfortable being Superman.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
more comfortable being Clark Kent,
Yeah.
from what I've noticed.
You know, a little
Nerd.
mild-mannered nerd from Smallville.
Holy shit. Batman doesn't wear boots in this movie. They're Air Jordan 6s connected
Duh.
to an upper, which gives the boot-like feeling.
What?
That is...
What?
I have to rewatch this now.
He's wearing
I have to
Air
rewatch
Jordans.
this. He's wearing Air Jordans. That's fucking amazing.
I never noticed his feet through the entire movie.
I never
Now
looked. I never looked.
Yeah,
I never
let's-
looked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Men in Tights, and I forgot Dave Chappelle was in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's got his, like, Reebok pumps.
Yeah.
He's like, when they're about to fight, he's like, 1 second. Yeah.
Annette Bening was
That's
cast as
fantastic.
Catwoman. Was replaced by Michelle Pfeiffer when she became pregnant.
Yeah, Annette Bening.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Annette Bening, she is attractive,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to the same, like, I don't think to the same level. I think
Yeah,
she
I
might have
don't
been able
know.
to do that role very well, though.
It would
I
be
know.
different. I wonder how she would have done. It'd be interesting.
I don't know. Because Michelle Pfeiffer does such a good job being crazy. And that's a set. In my head, I come out of this being like, Catwoman was just a crazy female. She's got all these cats. She constantly talks to herself. She really hates her stuffed animals. Puts them all down the
Yeah.
garbage disposal.
Oh yeah.
Well, she
Stab
erases
her.
the old
Everything
Selina
black.
Kyle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you notice the trigger for her to go like completely crazy is the answering machine
Was it her
message
mom?
for the perfume.
Oh.
Be a woman.
Gotham
Be more
Lady
ladylike.
perfume.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
says one whiff of this and your boss will be asking you to stay late for a candlelit dinner.
Oh.
And then she goes like,
That triggered PTSD.
seriously,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Gotham
Also-
Lady perfume.
Wait, so back in the day, there was ads that are like, you should bang your boss?
Everything was like that.
Oh.
Banging your boss was essentially like, as
Seen
a
Mad
woman,
Men?
you
Like,
really...
So you had to bang your boss.
You had to bang your boss.
Yeah.
Think
That's
about it.
so gross.
Yeah, that's when you really knew you were going places in
Yeah.
life, as if you could bang your boss,
That's
because
so
you know they're like the
gross.
patriarchal.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they own you. They
Men are
yeah.
Oh.
and if you
fuck.
can get their
You didn't
affection,
you
then
didn't
you're
bang any
really
of the
doing
managers
well
at
for
McDonald's when we worked there?
Gross.
you guys both work at McDonald's?
Of course.
When we were like 16. Yeah.
Nice.
It was like one of my first jobs. Yeah, my first job. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I
I lasted
Apparently
a lot
McDonald's is
longer
a
than
great
Chris
job.
did.
I made a
Yeah.
month.
You
I made
lasted
a month.
longer?
Was it a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was there for 2 years.
wow.
I got fired after a month.
Yeah. It's the Chris Denning show.
Yeah. Anyways, we're getting way off track here. Danny DeVito spent 2 hours a day in makeup. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because
Harassing the
knows.
makeup
Yeah.
girl.
Oh god, I feel so bad for her.
There's a
Yeah.
couple lines that I really, really liked in this movie, and I wrote them down. What are they? I think I really liked Batman talking to the Penguin about what he's gonna do, and the Penguin's response is, the direct approach. I admire that from a man in a mask.
Yeah.
Which is very, very...
Touché.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of liked it. Like, it's kind of a poke at him, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that was really...
There's some good wordplay in
Yeah,
this,
there's some really good wordplay in the
Yeah.
movie. Also, when Catwoman says to Batman, you know, it's the so-called normal guys that let you down. Sickos don't scare me. At least they're committed.
Mhm.
whoa. Like, I want to know about her past, because she clearly has so much resentment towards men. I'd love to know what happened to her before all of this with her, with Shrek, because like, there's some deep-seated male hate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like her boyfriend dumps her, like, right before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, man, just, like, wait a month or something.
And the thing is that he dumps her because he needs to be his own person and not be an appendage. But she never seemed like the kind of, like, domineering female that would have had that type of relationship. So
or maybe she's really needy. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. What are you excited about?
Billy D. Williams was to play Harvey Dent again,
Yeah.
and an early draft of the movie script included the role. That character was later named Max Shrek.
He was supposed to be.
And all of Dent's lines were given to him.
Yeah.
Fuck. This movie would have been 10 times better with Two-Face and Penguin working together. Yeah.
But yeah, that would have been like villain overload.
Shit. Well, no, but then because Catwoman is working with Batman in the end anyway, so like it kind of would have been
It would have maybe
perfect.
balanced.
And I think it was supposed to be more of a setup for the next one anyway.
Yeah.
Because like Two-Face would be like slowly corrupted throughout the film, kind of thing, or something.
Fair enough.
Like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a point when the Penguin is kidnapping all the firstborns and he's putting them in cages, just like Trump.
Just like Trump.
Boom! Another Trump! There it is! Yes,
Parallels
guys.
are everywhere, man.
Woo!
Oh yeah, the city turns against the Penguin when Batman plays that recording.
Yeah.
And it reminded me a lot of on The Simpsons when he's like, "All the kids in Springfield are SOBs."
Yes.
What the fuck?
Everything relates back to The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Always.
Guys, in the end, yep.
All the kids in Springfield are SOBs.
So perfect. The Batman costume weighed 55 pounds.
No kidding.
That's crazy. Well, I guess just that
The Batman
that's
costume?
rubber, yeah.
Batman costume. Well, it was pretty like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot to it if you think about it. There's a lot to that costume.
It's like a fireman's outfit. You know, those things weigh a ton. Oh, I liked that in his weaponized jet ski, Batman had a penguin-specific radar. It's like it tracks only penguins.
Well, you know, you gotta have top-of-the-line technology. You gotta know your enemy, man.
Yeah. That's insane, yeah. The gang abandons Penguin, blows up the zoo. What have we not covered?
I don't know. I was just going through my...
Oh, we're just at the very end now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my notes here.
Were those fake penguins for the penguin? Like when the
Some of
penguin
them were
dies?
definitely
No, for the
fake.
funeral when they push him into the
Yeah.
water. Were those fake? Were those just
They
like
had to be.
dwarf little people in costumes?
Some of those were definitely
Right?
animatronics or little people.
Yeah,
in costumes,
because those looked.
and like they're not even touching his body.
I know.
It's laying there, and they're just like walking beside it, but the body's moving.
I
Yeah.
feel the need to make the penguins
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I got yeah.
It was a very weird scene. They have a little funeral for the penguin. Yeah.
I love that Bruce Wayne ends up alone. I love that.
Well,
The show they should have just killed, like she should have died, because she straight up says like Batman and Penguin took up 2 of my lives, so I have a few lives left, and he just shoots her continuously, and then she blows them up.
Like Shrek dies.
Yeah.
And she's fine.
Exactly.
Like,
but they were kissed
It's
like
a skeleton.
exactly. Yeah.
With eyeballs.
Yeah. Like I question how she's alive and how she
Yeah.
survived that, because he was trying to look for her body and he was trying to save her anyways. You know, like how she escaped.
But I guess they were trying to set up the spin-off,
Right.
which
There was a spin-off.
yeah,
Like a Catwoman
the spin-off
spin-off?
was put on hold, and then it slowly and Ashley Judd was then cast to play Catwoman, but then it was in
Oh, wait.
it
Yeah.
was in production hell for like years and years,
Yeah.
and slowly morphed into Halle Berry's Catwoman movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like 15 years later, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that was
2004.
I don't even remember that movie now.
I never watched it.
I don't know
assumed
if
it
I
was
did.
terrible.
I feel like
Yeah.
I might have, but yeah.
Apparently, it's really bad.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, it's right here. According to the book Movie Magic by Robin Cross, the Penguins' army consisted of real penguins, actors in glass fiber suits, animatronic puppets controlled by puppeteers, and computer animation. Okay.
Computer animation?
Yeah, a technique called flocking was used, where several penguins would imitate a master penguin, allowing control over large numbers. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, good. I'm glad that.
You don't really think about computer animatronics that much in 1992.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito said he read in the newspaper that he was being considered for the role of the Penguin over a year before he was even offered the part. That's hilarious.
They're giving him a lot of time to prepare then, I guess.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm going to smash that audition, that's for sure.
Oh, and then there's the very last like little chunk of the movie is Alfred driving Bruce around.
Yeah.
On Christmas, I guess.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
And Batman thinks he sees Catwoman
In the alley.
and then she's gone. And he's like, huh. And then he like adopts a cat.
Thor, that's my last note. Did Bruce Wayne really keep that cat?
He like that. I guess it's Selena's old cat.
It's the little black
Well,
one.
that's what exactly
Comes up to the car
That's what we
and jumps
alludes,
inside or whatever.
Yeah.
And then as they're driving away, and he's petting the cat, and then Alfred's like, "Merry Christmas, Master Bruce," and he's like, "Merry Christmas, Alfred, and goodwill toward all men." And then he's like, "And women."
Oh.
It's like winks at the camera, yeah. And then we see the bat signal, and then we see Catwoman on the rooftop.
Oh, on the rooftop,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it's, credits roll. That was it.
Good movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. It is a good movie.
It's great.
Yeah, it really is. So, like, it's one of Tim Burton's finest, I would honestly say, because it's so Tim Burton.
It's so Tim Burton.
It's such a Tim Burton movie.
There's scenes in that movie that I think only Tim Burton could have come up with in his head.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even just the types of buildings and the type of architecture.
1,000% agree with you. Yeah.
It's.
And I was reading that it's so big, and it's one of the last movies that's filmed in the old school grandiose way, where they made miniatures and they used 50% of the Warner Brothers lot of just
all
to
the
make this movie.
sets,
Yeah, all the sets. Yeah. This movie was very set heavy, but you know what? It works. It was so well done. He nailed it.
Yeah.
It's too bad that women are apparently terrible people in this movie. Like, that's what blows my mind. It's like women are the bad guys. Apparently, I don't understand.
I mean, if I was a parent in 1992 and my kid was watching this movie, I would be like, "What the fuck?"
Me too.
Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Like, why?
Because
What
again,
happened?
this was in 1992. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel as though the same subtext and the same sort of idealisms were a thing in the 90s. Because let's say in 1992, I was 9 years old. And I remember going to the drive-in movie to see this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I remember, like, specifically the drive-in movie. And
your parents were
my parents
getting it on in the back seat?
Probably, because I don't remember anything else except the movie. No, it's because I had the hugest crush on Michael Keaton at my age of 9.
As you do.
Young age of 9. But I don't remember my parents seeing anything wrong with the fact that as a 9-year-old girl I was watching this movie. Because I was just like, yay, a Catwoman.
Batman, yeah.
You know... She's horribly mistreated by all the males in the movie. Because that's not, like, we did, I don't know, it wasn't a thing.
You don't have any, unresolved issues, right?
No, of course not. No, but, like, I don't think that the same things were there, because in the 90s I remember watching this and my parents just being like, yeah, she's just watching a comic book movie.
Yeah.
There was people didn't look for stuff like that.
Yeah.
They took it for what it was, right?
You owned this movie, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I had never seen the full movie until the other night.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I remember watching bits of it at Peter Moore's house, I think was the first time. And Peter Moore was, pretty square. His parents were pretty square.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think they would have allowed us to watch, like, such a titillating film. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe they just didn't know. I don't know. Like,
yeah, I think it was mostly the fact that, like, parents were like, my kid doesn't understand the sexual context in this anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, I'm not gonna lie, we didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't like, holy hell, this is sexy when I was 10 years old,
Oh,
right?
Dad, I gotta film a boy!
Yeah, seriously.
I
should have brought more panties.
Yeah. I think you're right, though, in that just shit was different in 92.
It was.
Simpsons were making innuendos.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a thing of the time. It was okay,
And
like,
this was a movie
no one thought.
based on a comic book, based on a different time. It wasn't looked at to be happening now.
Exactly.
People weren't looking for all the ways that they were really possibly offensive.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm sure there was those looking.
Exist.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
It's
they didn't,
it's a suspension of disbelief anyways, to watch this
yeah.
movie because it's its own universe.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how sexualized this film was.
Yeah.
Like, this... This, like I said, this film is blackmail, titillation, and murdering kids. And it's crazy, like, that's his revenge plot. I'm gonna murder children. And that's gonna make me happy. Like, that's fucked
You know
up.
That's
the bad guy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm into. I'm gonna murder kids.
all of them.
And his plan was to drown them, right?
Yeah.
Because he said, I'm gonna dump them in here and then put you on top of them.
Yeah.
And that's how that's my plan.
Yeah.
To get back at Gotham City. Because my parents suck. I'm gonna murder babies.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Like, that is
when you
so
break it
evil.
down like that,
Yeah.
it does sound really terrible.
That's crazy evil. Yeah.
Man.
And Catwoman was working with this dude. Like,
Yeah.
she was... Oh, no. She didn't know about his plan.
Yeah,
because
okay, but
she
no.
asked about the list. She's like, what's that list? He's like, that's not for you. Don't worry about that list. Yeah.
Sorry, back to my original question about Catwoman. What's her motive?
Oh, you're right. We didn't answer that.
What
You're right.
does she
Exactly.
want out
Just
of
revenge on him.
everything?
Revenge on Shrek, but why? She could just easily take it. She could easily do it.
have just literally off track. Everything would have
Killed.
been fine. Why does
Exactly.
she get wrapped up in all of this stuff?
Yeah. She wants to kill Batman really, really bad for some
Why?
reason. Why? Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand. I remember I brought it up earlier.
You're right.
What's her motive in
You're
everything?
right. No,
Because
you're
she just
right.
goes from being some like mousy little thing to like I hate everybody,
Yeah.
especially Batman.
Yeah. I want to
And
kill
now-
everyone for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
It is.
It's
When
very
she goes into the Shrek building to blow it up, and the security guards are there, and they're just oogling her.
Oh yeah.
And she takes
What is
the
it?
guns
I don't
away.
know whether to be afraid or what did they say? Like, man.
Excited or something like that. Yes,
Yeah,
it was very
it's
very just objectifying her for no reason.
Yeah.
And then she takes their guns
Whips
away.
him.
Yeah.
She whips them because she's got crazy whip skills
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. And then
out of
she
nowhere.
lets them run away, blows up the building. Yeah. No, she's just committing domestic abuse. I guess. Yeah, just taking Shrek
Domestic
down.
terrorism?
Yeah, domestic abuse.
Domestic abuse.
Domestic terrorism. Yeah.
She then
To
she
take
flies
down-
to Jamaica and fucking beats the shit out of her fucking ex-boyfriend.
Oh, that is a
Oh my
deleted
God.
scene I need to see.
Can you imagine like
Fuck.
Catwoman Jamaican vacation?
Yes. Fuck.
Dun, 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 dun. She's like wearing
Hey,
a
there
banana
is no
hat.
cat around here. Yeah.
No, and she's
Woman, the Catwoman's here. All right, that's another one of our movie ideas.
Catwoman Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
Catwoman's Jamaican adventure. Yeah.
Jamaican adventure.
Jesus. And it's just to kill her ex-boyfriend. Yeah. Oh
No
my God,
Catwoman, no cry.
my God. That black suit in Jamaica. Yeah.
Just sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just constantly drinking water. Just hold on. Give me a second. Yeah.
All of her
Catches
movements
up
are
to
just
guy.
squeaks
Exactly.
because she's in vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, You hear it coming a mile away.
Yeah. And those flips, yeah. Just squeaky flips. The fuck is that noise? Yeah. Wait, who is that? What is that? Just flipping this way in sand? In sand. Yeah. Fuck.
Shitting on the beach.
Yeah. She's just chafing, got sand in her suit. Hold on. Sand between my tits. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's a good movie.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. There's no real motivation. Like, she wants to kill her boss. She does succeed in the end, but there's no reason for her to go after Batman at
Ever.
all.
And I don't know.
Because she's an anti-hero anyways.
Yeah.
She's doing the right thing. She's saving innocent people.
Right.
She just wants to kill Shrek and take down Shrek anyways. There's no reason that she teams up with Penguin except to kill Batman. But I don't know why.
But like, what's the deal with Batman?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And is it because he saved her when she was like a damsel in distress and that pissed her off because she knew she has that thing about.
I don't
men?
think
Just remember, what is their
Yeah.
first scene together? How is their first...
When he saves her
Interaction.
from the taser guy.
Saves her from the taser guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, she just wants to kill him and
Wants to
fuck
kill him.
But she
Yeah.
wants to fuck...
She wants to bang
She wants
him
to fuck him
real bad.
and then kill him.
It's the primal.
Praying Mantis style.
I
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
going to say
Wants
praying
to-
mantis style.
yeah.
Eat his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because in her perfect world, she does. She grabs his dick and then stabs him.
Yeah.
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 So...
Oh my.
Fuck.
It's like,
yeah.
like a dick stabs. But she's
Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is just that Dom, that weird...
It's weird,
Dom,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It is
it's very
very-
fucked
Fuck it, or
relationship.
fight it.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they do. They want...
primal
Neither of them
urges.
is willing to let the other one be the more dominant one, and that's where all of that tension comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
That's so messed up. It is so strange. You're right.
Yeah, you're right, because I'm just trying to, like, remember what their first interaction was of, like, what could possibly have happened that where she's like, fuck this dude!
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck this guy! I need to kill him now!
Yeah,
like,
that guy is dead.
Yes, Deadsville, but first, we should probably bone.
He
Wow.
looks pretty good
Yeah.
in that suit.
Yes! God damn! And, like, I don't understand why
Fuck,
they...
Mary, kill,
why, when they
All
figure
of
out...
them.
When they figure out, like, Selena Kyle is Catwoman and, you know, Bruce Wayne's Batman, why they're not just like, hey,
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
make this happen. We're in a fucking hotel. You know what I mean? Like, let's just go. Let's go right now. Like, I don't get it.
Makes no sense.
I know, because when they find out who each other is, she's like, oh, do we have to start fighting now?
Yeah.
I'm like, let's bone zone
Yeah,
first.
first.
Then we fight. Then
Yeah.
we change and fight.
Then we change.
Wrap it out.
One-way ticket
Yeah.
to Bone City.
Yeah, to Bone City, baby. That's it. Man, this movie is bananas. It really is. But it's so good. So good. Like, I'm going to make my kids watch this movie. If I ever have a kid, be like, hey, guess what? Watch this.
Today's your lucky day. You're
Exactly.
watching Batman Returns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, we hate women.
Your mother's a bitch.
Exactly. Yes. And then press play. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. She wanted to throw you in the
Jesus.
river just like the penguin.
Yes. Yeah. By the way, you might want to do that. I saved you. Yeah. That's why we hate her. God, man.
Now
This
bring me
movie.
a beer and sit down.
Exactly. God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. This movie.
I wonder if this film like awoke things in people that became like, you know, sadomasochists or
Oh
something.
man, I can
Yeah.
understand it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
It's
Definitely.
like later in life they were like, I
Number
wonder
one,
where
that
this
whip.
came from.
Yeah.
First of all, that whip was a thing. I'm still on the whip. I don't know. The whip really I'm attracted to the whip. Where did the whip come from?
Yeah.
She never had a whip beforehand. So
All of a sudden, it was
number
just
one,
wrapped around her for no reason.
yeah,
Exactly.
where did she get it?
Why does
Was
the
it also
cat
made out of
have
that
a-
same raincoat?
Yeah.
Hard
She
to
made
say.
a whip out of her. Like, yeah,
And
why
number
is
two,
it?
why is she so good at using the whip?
Yeah. But like
there should
cat and whip.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's not an immediate
cats and whips.
association.
Again, guys, we talked about Selena Kyle for like 5-10 minutes in the beginning, and we could easily talk about her for a while.
It's like a whole separate.
Because that means that
thing to
Selena
talk
Kyle
about.
was a big whip girl, and she was into whips.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
She has some.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How is her boyfriend not at her place every night? Like,
No.
that's insane. She is
Maybe he's
smoking
scared
hot,
of her.
and she's kinky. I'm into this.
Maybe
I
he
am.
saw this like darkness deep inside, and
Yeah.
he was like, "I am out of here."
I'm
I'm out of here. I
Yeah.
I
gotta.
can't date Selena Kyle.
I gotta go before
Oof.
Yeah.
things get really rough here.
Yeah. Lay low for a while.
Sometimes you just see the telltale signs that somebody's going the wrong
Red
way.
flags. Red
Yeah.
flags. Well, neon signs in her apartment. Stuff like that. Like,
Hello there.
Dollhouse.
lots of signs. Yes.
Pink
Yeah.
sweatshirts with kittens on them.
Yeah.
Which she never.
was-
I don't know.
She calls her mom every night. She's a weird character, but
We could easily do
Yeah.
like
I see a
entire
lot of
episodes on
my
just
own
like Catwoman
characteristics
and
in Catwoman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now that you're like, huh, you're sitting like, oh
Are you
no.
going down a dark path?
Yeah.
No,
I have
shit.
kitty cats.
red flag.
Yeah.
Checking them off. Uh-oh.
The black raincoat.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, because we found out that today Thor's most likely the Penguin, apparently.
Yeah.
Filling voids.
Yeah, filling
Getting creepy, yeah.
Let's team
Oh.
up. Yeah.
Let's team up.
You can be Batman.
No, because you guys are just going to kill me, apparently, then.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. You guys are going to take me down.
Yeah.
God, this movie. Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah, like I like. How many times have you watched this movie?
100 as a kid.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe
feel the same
twice
way.
as an
I watched
adult.
it a lot
Yes,
when I
as
was
a
younger.
kid, I loved it. Yeah.
And I haven't watched it in, I would say, several years. Because
Yes,
watching it
easily.
today was sort of like a when you like revisit something,
Yeah.
and it was like felt like one of the first times I ever watched it. I was so into it watching it.
Me,
today.
exactly. That's why. For me, I barely had any notes because I caught myself like, holy crap! I can't stop just watching this and admiring.
Right, and of all the
The
times
work
I have watched it,
was-
I'm noticing things that you've never noticed before that are fantastic.
Yes, with these adult eyes, fresh
Yeah,
eyes. Like,
yeah.
wow! I didn't
kinda
know how
cool.
misogynistic it was. I had no idea. Yeah, like I said, I wrote down like 3 times. Like this movie
I tried to
hates
keep
women.
count of all of the times, and I lost count after like 30 minutes, and I was just like, this was a thing I'm not going to complete because
Yeah,
this
no.
movie just reeks of
It was bad. Yeah.
of everything that it shouldn't.
Yeah.
But hey, again, it's a comic book, so whatever.
I liked
Well,
it.
films were like that though in the 90s. They were.
Yep.
They were. Yeah.
Yep.
Very misogynistic. Very anti-women. Like it is upsetting now because now we're finally woke in this day and age where it's like, wow, we've been just oppressing women for a long time. Yeah, we have, yeah. Even in the films that we love and watch, like the films that I like grew up like, I fucking loved Batman Returns, and then you watch it as an adult, like, holy shit!
There's,
like, wow,
No wonder she went.
Women, no wonder women fucking have like been like, fuck this shit.
What's it?
Yeah, I'm so glad this movement is happening because it's
one thing that stands out from childhood movies that I never noticed and it like stands out like a real sore thumb when you watch it when you're grown up is in Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. When Han kisses Leia for the first time, she says no.
Yeah.
Does she?
Yeah, she's like, he's got her like cornered.
Yeah.
And they're getting closer and closer. She's like, no. And then he just kisses her.
Oh.
And I'm like, holy fuck. What the fuck is this?
Well, same thing with this. He's about to murder her, but he leans in. I was like, is he gonna fucking kiss? Like, what was that?
When Shrek does it.
Yeah. She had tears in her eyes, and because,
That's the scene that really bothered me. When he's
too.
like, haha, just kidding. And she's like, oh, you.
Yeah. Murder.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, oh.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Push you out the window.
But that was just like, it was a very
rape
rapey vibe. Yes. Very rapey vibe. And then that guy was grabbing that one. Yeah, I don't know. Just a lot of rape vibes. Not cool.
Well, so you guys obviously would recommend this film?
100%.
Yeah,
totally. I want everyone to watch it for all of the things because how good it is, how bad it is, how much it hates women. Just watch it. Yeah, watch it. Yeah, this movie's crazy.
It normalizes killing babies.
It normalizes a lot of bad things. A lot of bad things.
I don't know if I wouldn't say I loved it, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing the nostalgia factor.
Where does this rank in your Batman movies?
You know what? Like, I gotta rewatch like all those fucking movies because I haven't seen the first one in so long either.
Oh, the first one is amazing.
Yeah.
First and foremostly, Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, that movie came out when I was maybe like 6 years old, and my parents let me watch it, and I had nightmares about the Joker for I would say till I was like a teenager, like reoccurring nightmares. So clearly, that character was very well acted. By Jack Nicholson. It's wonderful.
Your parents did a great
terrible job. Yeah, I know. I tell my parents all about these characters from movies that just like traumatized me when I was a kid, and they're just like, "Oh my god, we were the worst parents ever."
No, it's so funny because like I tell my dad the things like I'm like, "You made me watch that." He's like, "Oh, no, I didn't. You wanted to. I just facilitated that." And it's so funny because like
I'm a responsible adult here.
But no, I specifically remember being 5 and my dad was like, "Hey, you're gonna love this," and it was Star Wars. Like my dad used to do that because he was a guy's guy, so he's like, "You're a boy, you love Batman, you love G.I. Joe,
love stuff,
exactly, yeah." So it was kind of like I was just forced to like these things.
My dad was like kind of the same, where he just wanted to share classic movies with me.
Yes, yeah.
And then my mom would be like, "Why the fuck are you showing him Aliens when he's like 8 years old?"
Yeah,
exactly. I had an older brother, which didn't help for like the fact 5 years older than me. So I'm also I literally am being made to watch stuff that I'm too young for, or that I probably wouldn't have picked or understood as a little kid.
Exactly, yeah.
But my brother's like, "Oh, watch this. You're gonna get so scared. You're gonna have nightmares till you're a teenager."
And you did.
And I did.
Yeah, like in terms of
no, I was gonna say, what about you? What does it rate on your Batman scale?
Like there are 8 Batman movies.
I think now, yeah.
I think now. Well, there's the 3. Is there just 3 with Christian Bale? Yeah. So there's
those 3. Those 2 Tim Burton, and then there's 2 Tim Burtons, and then 2
Schumacher.
2 bad ones. Yeah.
So it's definitely in the top half.
There's 7, I think, altogether,
7 Batman
right?
movies.
I don't know, maybe like number 4 on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to rank them. I don't know. I'd have to rewatch all of them and figure that out. But yeah, it's good.
Right. I really like it because I'm a nostalgist, and I think that Michael Keaton was the best Batman. So the first Batman is my favorite. And I actually think maybe The Dark Knight is my second favorite just because of the Joker. Like, the Joker is a character for me that I really get a lot out of that character.
Yeah.
Because he's very, he really is... It's a deep character.
Well, he takes over the movie.
Yeah.
It becomes his movie.
Exactly. In both the Jack Nicholson and the Heath Ledger Jokers. Yeah. you totally forget that Batman's there.
Yeah.
And you're like, this Joker character is just like
He's the movie.
It's
a Joker movie with that featuring Batman.
So then this one might be like a strong number 3 for me.
Yeah.
Just because it gets me back to my Michael Keaton Batman, and you know, there's no Joker available, so it's just kind of fun.
All right. I don't know. Any other last words? I don't know.
No, not really. This movie was amazing.
It was amazing.
They used a Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, they did.
I loved it.
It cost $80 million, which was pretty high.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. How much did it make?
It made $267 million.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of a flop.
But it wasn't. The thing is, the first one cost $35 million and made $411 million.
Oh, so
it didn't make as much. It was a bit of a disappointment. Yeah. It cost twice as much to make and made like 2/3 of the amount or something. So
half.
Well, $267 million.
Oh, 267.
Yeah,
okay, I thought you said 207.
Math.
Man, I'm not good at it.
Because you're a woman.
Exactly.
On that note, yeah.
Touche.
Hold on. Because of the criticism from parents regarding the dark, violent, and sexual overtones of the film, there had been speculation that this movie was about to receive an R rating from the MPAA, making this the first Batman film to receive a higher rating than PG-13. Oh, so the original Batman was PG-13. Okay. Crazy.
Wow. They went from R to...
But finally decided to give them the same rating as previous film. Oh, so wow! Both Tim Burton films are PG-13.
They are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck me! I didn't know that.
I think as a director, he didn't have many R-rated movies, though. No. That's the thing. No. So I don't know if directors' previous works and I don't know if that has anything to do with how they rate movies.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what the criteria is.
I'm so glad that both... I didn't know that. I thought they were just both PG. But I'm so glad that both are PG-13. Yeah. I don't know, that makes me happy. Yeah. Well, because they're just so dark and crazy, and I didn't think about it because I just thought to me they're kids movies. Right. But we broke it down. These are not kids.
Yeah,
movies.
No, there's a lot more happening.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, that's about about that.
Crazy.
All right. Well, there you go. Yeah. It's a quality film.
Nailed it. And for Christmas, and it is a Christmas movie. It truly is. It truly is a Christmas movie. Yeah.
It teaches you about togetherness. You know.
BDSM.
Yeah, you get to learn a little bit about BDSM, which is nice. That's about it. Restraint. You know. All of those.
Giving into those erotic feelings that you have. Yeah.
And if you want to be a cat, you can be a cat.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I can push out.
Just do you.
Push out your building.
You
need 30 cats, so I'll push out the building. There you go. That's my new business. That's what I'm doing.
Social experiment.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What a movie.
All right,
everybody. Thanks for listening. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
time. And holiday time. Sorry.
Oh shit.
No. Trump brought it back. Don't you fucking dare with that holiday shit. It's Merry Christmas. We're allowed.
Okay.
Trump brought it back. You're welcome, world.
All right.
And
on that note, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, guys. Yeah.
And goodwill toward all men.
Yep.
And all women.
Oh, and women.
Well played.
Boom. 2019.
Peace.